got guy with an RPG. Having a fire? No, hold on, let's come around. Let's come our point of view. I'm ready to come around. Can you ready to fire? We will get, we got a guy shooting. Now he's behind the building. The ambulance speed, come around.
Next, he was right in front of the Brad.
During the third millennium, in a strange place known as the United States of America, a war was brewing. Brainwashed Marxist idiots in colleges across the nation clashed with equally brainwashed, anime-obsessed neo-Nazis. Starbucks windows were shattered, Dodge Challengers were totaled, and Muslims realized that rental vans were cheaper than plane tickets. Skinny, anemic millennials from coast to coast were hospitalized with life-changing injuries such as sprains and first-degree burns. And the heroic knights of 4chan rose up to defeat Shia LaBeouf and drive the evil villain into a descent towards a madness the likes from which he would never recover. As the enemies of freedom destroy the cities that raised them, as America begins to resemble an Iron Maiden album come to life, two heroes have risen up to fight against the culture of utter madness and restore sanity the only way they know how, by refusing to take any of it seriously. Mersh.
I've been crying for 24 hours.
That's a problem.
Are you dehydrated?
That's a problem.
I feel like you're probably dehydrated.
Probably low on electrolytes, too.
Royce Lopez.
I've been crying and I've been nauseous and sleepy. and
And
really
the air smells like rotten eggs.
and really sleepy and sleepy.
These two men have joined forces to bring you uncut news and opinions directly from the belly of the beast. Saving Western civilization one childish dick joke at a time. Here they are, your new heroes of the Imperium, Mersh and Royce Lopez.
Nice. Hi, guys. Welcome. It's Revenge of the Sis, and it's Thursday.
Thursday show. It is a Thursday show.
I got it right. Welcome to the show, guys. It's going to be so much fun.
It is the most beautiful day it's ever been outside.
so nice.
It's so nice out.
It's not going to stay like this.
No.
But it's not. Well, you know that fucking whatever that stupid storm that broke off.
Mm-hmm.
They said it was like, yeah, it's gonna be the coolest. It's gonna be all year, pretty much, just like the next few days. So I'm like, nice. Can I just say right now, shout out to Kevin Brennan, who is currently on Twitter doxing Stuttering John and Sarah Silverman's phone numbers
What? Really? Why? What happened?
because he's a fucking bitter old man.
Oh, that's
and
fair.
He's just like.
Hey, shout out to interesting stuff from the internet. The
Fuck that guy.
guy who does documentaries.
If I ever see him, it's on site.
Does documentaries, and he did one on Dayton Hypernova, and we came up in it, and give us credit. And he just did one about Owen, and he gave us credit.
Can I give him props?
Yeah.
Sir, you're one of the rare people where it's very rare that I come into this studio to do a show and he's watching the thing that I was just watching.
Oh,
in the
that's right.
car.
That is what happened.
Very rare. It's
Yeah.
very rare that I walk in here and go, "Oh, you're watching this too? I was just watching this in
Yeah.
the car." It's a great doc. It's
It
very
is.
good.
It's a great doc.
And it was very even-handed.
Yeah, no, that's my point. It was just a good, this is what happened kind of thing. But
he
yeah,
says, he says in the documentary, he goes, "I flip-flopped in between liking and hating Owen making this, and at
Yeah.
the end, he's all right, I guess." Like, he didn't really go in. He didn't like go, "Fuck this fucking guy."
so it was, it's he does some pretty cool docs. I mean, check it out. And also shout out to Owen. You saw what he tweeted out. Owen just so happens these things happen on the same day, but Owen
Something about the moon not being real. Or?
Owen tweeted out
Guys, did it start with a guys?
No, he actually well, it's a tweet, so I'm assuming that's what it sounded like. But he did say somebody said this.
Oh,
Hey,
shit.
Big Bear, hope all is well, dude. It was so awesome to see you on ROTC. I love these guys, too. There is such the measure of a true man. You're able to sit down with dudes who had mutual beef with you in the past. You guys put on a killer episode that was really funny. Proud of y'all. Keep kicking ass and crushing it. Owen says, burying hatchets actually gets people respect. Don't avoid it. It's the move. It's just only possible when both parties are willing and can agree upon basic reality. Good stuff. And he tagged us. So that was kind of cool.
All right, shout out Owen.
Look at that. Building
And by the way, you know, there's going to come a time in the next year where you think we're idiots and we think you're a fucking idiot.
Whoa, not me. Not me. Not me. I'm never an idiot. Everyone says how handsome and
The
smart I am.
point, the point being is growing up and being like, all right, you were an idiot about this one thing. You know what I mean? And
Or
then-
you
and
could grow up Italian and be an idiot about everything.
Huh? Hey, Owen, where do you think they get the best cannolis? You know, they're not even doing the dollar slices anymore. You go down there, it's $1.50 everywhere now. No more dollar slices.
You saw Matt Gaetz withdrew himself from the nomination? Yeah. He went to go they made him basically. He went to go speak to the Senate, to the Republican senators, and after that meeting, he said, "I'm going to withdraw myself because I will become a distraction," which means the dude that's the head of going to be replacing McConnell already told him we're not going to vote for you. Yeah, that's what happened. They're already doing it to him. They're already trying to strong arm his picks by telling them we're not going to vote for you. That's what's happening, by the way. There's Owen Schroyer covered it really well. By the way, I recommend watching it.
But he already withdrew as a congressman.
Well, no, he doesn't. I think since he's not, he gets to keep it since he's not.
Okay, Jesus
nominated.
Christ! Could you imagine?
Yeah, no. Since he wasn't nominated, he gets to keep his seat. But it's usually upon appointment you withdraw as a congressman. But since he wasn't appointed, but anyway, they're doing it to him. You know what they're doing right now again, right? They're still trying to strong arm their shit. They're already, dude. But we knew this was going to happen.
I was so psyched about Gates.
He's thinking Ken Paxton. But the Senate wants a different dude. Who did the Senate want? God, I have to look it up. But yeah, they're doing this shit, man. They're doing this shit. It sucks, right? It really fucking
This sucks, dude.
Yeah, I know. But there's nothing you could do. You can't make them. You know what I mean?
It also makes me wonder what did they have on them.
I don't think they had anything on them. It's something as simple as you're not going to have the votes. That's all. You don't have to have anything on him. All they got to tell him is you're not going to have the votes. Or they're just going to abstain from voting and he'll lose. That's the problem.
Yeah, this sucks.
So I'm sure they told Trump, listen, we're not going to vote for him. And the problem is that if you're Trump, you tell them, yeah, you have to withdraw, because if not, they're going to do that thing where they slow walk it, take 6 months, take 6 more. Like what they did to him last time, basically. Even when you win, it's not going to be easy, because we were saying this. There's still a bunch of fucking neocons, bro. There's a lot of fucking neocons, you know? And they are a...
They're not letting go, man.
No, they're a machine, man. It says Gates may not be going back to Congress. Is that what he's saying? Wait.
No, come on.
I doubt it.
I will be fucking furious if we just got, like, hustled out of Matt Gaetz.
I don't think so. I think he is. I mean, I don't see anything that says anything different. Hey, Mersh, do you want to buy a Jaguar?
Oh God, this is. I've never heard more about this fucking car in my life.
Do you want to buy one?
No.
Why?
Because I don't like the new logo. Okay, I haven't seen the commercial.
I know.
All right, so the updated font.
It's not the problem.
It's garbage, right? But we can agree.
Yeah. Yes.
We can agree that was garbage. And I thought that was the problem.
No, that's not the problem.
No, Mersh.
It's worse.
Oh,
It was
way
the
worse.
gayness. It gets
Mersh,
way worse.
if it was just the
So
logo.
it wasn't just the alphabet soup logo?
No, if it was just the logo, you could look past it. Like, I hate the new Kia logo, by the way. It looks stupid.
Well, I hate Kias.
No, I know, but just in general.
So, but the difference being is that Kia can do whatever they want. They could just put a turd as their fucking logo, and you'd go, yeah, it's a Kia. Who cares? But Jaguars have always traditionally been like why would you fuck with perfection?
Well, let's watch.
So, hey, I want to make a joke, but I can't because we're on YouTube. So, guys, in your head, can you just something guar?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay, you got it? Okay, good. I just want to make sure. Okay, thank you.
What is this? It's like a photo negative of a ghost.
Are we watching The Cell?
What does this have to do with a car?
You know, this is just making me appreciate a good old fashioned Christmas time Toyota-thon commercial.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The big bow on the car, on the
Yeah.
Lexus.
Simple. They go out and they go like, oh, and there's a Christmas tree and there's
It's
snow,
snowing.
and you're like, oh, look at your present. Which, by the way, I mean, my family didn't have that kind of money, so we used to just laugh at the idea of buying somebody a car for Christmas.
But even
or
if you
their
do,
birthday.
but let's say your family does have that money. Imagine making such a humongous financial decision without telling your spouse. like I wouldn't buy a fridge without consulting Marie first. I wouldn't be like, hey, what do you think? Which one do you look? If Marie just woke up in the morning and her car was gone, right? And I bought her an F250 King Ranch.
Hey, Marie, I bought us an Audi R8.
Right.
I bought us
an Audi. Like, no,
I
you
bought
don't
us
do
a
that.
$700 a month payment.
Can you
baby.
imagine?
Huh?
You fucking imagine?
Huh? But that's why you have to have crazy money. Like, that's why I never understood. I'm like, is there a return on investment on car commercials? Because it's like, I go car shopping when I need a car, right? How many rich people are there out there in current year that are like watching a commercial and they're like, huh, I think I'm gonna get a Jaguar. You know what I mean? Like, that never happens. That happens for our wealth level. This happens when you see a Wendy's commercial and they go, "We're bringing back the Monterey Ranch chicken sandwich," and you're like, "Yeah, I think I'm gonna grab one of those."
But
this
no,
week.
I understand. But here's the thing: what happened to the commercial? Forget Toyotathon or whatever, all that stuff. Just commercials used to be the car driving down a windy road, and you're going like, "Oh wow, look how cool that car is," and then they show the inside. And they tell you the features that it has.
You don't like the woman that's dressed like an upholstered chair in a Marriott hotel room?
Can I explain something to you, Mersh?
They actually are all decorated like a Marriott lobby.
No, but I need you to understand something. This looks like the party in The Fifth Element. Like,
Yes.
if Chris Tucker's going to walk out of the elevator. But they never show a car in this commercial. And what you're going to think, at the end of it, they're going to show the car, right? They never actually do.
I can't wait to see the car.
Just watch.
It's like if I made a commercial for Kellogg's Rice Krispies, and all the commercial was a man dressed like a sofa humping another man dressed like a sofa.
What does that have to do? Exactly.
To be fair, you're the kind of guy that would make that commercial and make it for Midnight Riff Party.
That's besides the
with
point.
literally no context. This is right up
I have
Pessy's
no
alley.
argument.
This literally should be a Midnight Rip Party commercial. This Jaguar commercial, where you
Mine
just
would
go,
be gayer.
where you literally like Pessy makes these promos sometimes, and you go, what? Okay.
Those are people. You know what would be funny? If the Top Gear guys remake the commercial, but just dress exactly like them.
I'm saying, man, going back to the Midnight Rip Party thing, I think Pessy could just make car commercials now.
Pessy, what do you think?
Pessy could just have Russian midgets like smashing their penis against a fucking car repeatedly while death metal plays, and there's just no context, and then you're like, Jaguar.
Hear me out. Disco music, an entire Tony Roma's on fire inside and out. Ferrari.
Honestly, though, that's genius and provocative.
That's actually better than this commercial because at least maybe there'll be a car in it.
Tony
The tagline goes, buy something actually Italian.
And then Pessy's arguing, like, look, to be fair, Tony Roma sued us. We were in court with them for years, and the litigation was always in the press. You got so much more free advertising from this. I'm a genius.
The place for ribs?
Not anymore.
This new Starfield DLC stinks. That looks like a commercial for Starfield. This is actually, if you think about it, a better commercial for Starfield.
Yes, than a car.
I was so excited for Neon City, and then
and then this happened.
I don't know, guys. I'm kind of stoked for Wes Anderson's new gay space comedy. That's Tilda Swinton in the back, right? I love Tilda Swinton.
Tilda Swinton, young Tilda Swinton.
Oh, which one's Luke Wilson?
Isn't that the guy that
bald
played Lex Luthor in Smallville?
Michael Rosenbaum. Michael Rosenbaum
Who has,
is
what I have to, who has, by the way, have you heard the most insufferable podcast in the history of insufferable podcasts?
Cannot stand his show.
It's literally neck and neck between Steve-O and Michael Rosenbaum, who has the more insufferable I'm bettering myself podcast. They're the worst.
Oh fuck.
Oh God, I was like,
that's coming up, but not
No.
right yet. Not yet. It's soon.
Gravy posted that right as I went live on Nightwave, and I'm like, you
It's soon.
son of a bitch.
Don't worry, we're gonna do it. I promise. But first, I wanted to do some of these. These are new. These aren't old. We're not recycling.
You're
Just so
still
you know.
crying?
Yeah. These are new. This has been 2 weeks of meltdowns.
I've had like 3 personal crises since the election.
No,
you
I
guys
know.
are still on this?
Yeah, they're still doing it.
Jesus Christ.
Please tell me I'm not the only one crying at work. I'm trying to get it together before I have kids in here.
Hey, you know what? You can go home. You're fired.
Yeah, seriously, you can't. By the way, don't worry. Department of Education is going bye. Vince McMahon's wife is going to destroy that entire department.
I can just try to live with passion.
Okay, what?
No, hold on, YouTube. Mersh, just remember.
I didn't say anything.
No, no, you didn't. I'm reminding you, myself, everybody here.
I don't know why you do this to us.
What do I do?
You fucking you front load.
I'm honing. I am honing
these
your
oppressed
skill.
indigenous peoples.
No, but doing this too long
on the
Mersh.
first hour.
Indigenous people.
Well,
Two spirits.
I'm just trying
Two
to
spirits.
cover every base here.
Two spirits.
Can I say, can I say Blue Ma'am Group?
Blue Ma'am Group is good. That's fine.
Is that
'cause
okay?
that's
Actually, that's
female.
acceptable. Yeah, because
Blue Ma'am Group will be acceptable. Okay.
Jordan Grace is looking rough though.
Yeah, no, not good. That's what happens when you get off of steroids and you're a woman. You know, you get really fucked up.
Live with passion, supporting
Dayton
you.
Hypernova.
Ooh, okay.
I will not change for anyone.
What are you doing?
Turning me on.
This is
I'm gonna turn this one into a song too.
this is the kind of singing that like you see in comedy movies when somebody's like really just bad, and it's the point of the singing.
Yeah.
Do you not know you're this bad?
To bigotry.
You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of in Reno 911 when Terry is just like, yeah, no, I'm making a pop album. And they're like, sing something, Terry. And it's because you're the one for me. And I am so sexy. And like, he's just making shit up.
Having to get ready for work when you woke up to the worst news possible.
You have cancer?
Your parents are dead?
Yeah, those things are way worse.
You miscarried?
Yeah. No. Oh, Trump's president. Oh, okay. Would Kamala having won be the worst day ever for any of us?
No.
Right? It would suck. It would have
It
sucked.
wouldn't even be like top 50 worst day I've had.
It would be one of those days where you're like, fuck, here we go
That
for 4 more
sucks.
years.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? But like the worst day ever is really kind of let's stop. Get a little hyperbolic here. Oh my God, how am I gonna get through my day at the dispensary? Just fucking calm down.
Oh, with what you sell at the dispensary.
But I mean, they're acting like, how am I going to function through this day? You're not an air traffic controller. Fucking, you know what I mean?
You'll be
Go
fine.
fuck yourself.
You could just not show up to work and no one will notice.
You will be so quickly replaced by somebody who is equally as disappointing as you. There's another fucking pothead laying around going, yeah, I guess I'll come in. I need the money.
Okay. Can you just pay me in dabs?
Yeah. All right, look, I'll come in, but you're going to pay me, and I also want a free pre-roll.
That deal.
Could I
Guys,
come
you
in at
guys can see-
10:30 and leave at 6:35?
Yeah,
No.
It's fine. Nobody. Yeah, it's fine. Nobody here cares about anything. Everybody's high.
Just a bunch of patchouli drones
Yeah.
shuffling around.
As you guys can see here, I'm standing next to Alcatraz Island, which no longer hosts prisoners and is simply a tourist attraction. However, in an effort to be sustainable, reduce, reuse, recycle per se, I'm thinking that we take all men to Alcatraz Island, and they are not allowed to leave until they take...
God damn it, he beat me to it.
But not only
First
that,
of all,
also,
they
how,
wouldn't fit.
how would you make them? You would need men.
Yeah, you'd need men. He's right. You would need men to force the other men.
To make that work, you would still,
need,
even in this world, you need men.
You would need, at the very minimum, like 10 very powerful men.
You need men. So you can't do this without men.
Would you like an example of why you need men? The last thing in the Frozen's Flurry.
Okay.
I was just going to say, you can't put every single man in Alcatraz Island because the amount of gay sex that will happen will make the island hover.
Also, who's going to keep all of the men in Alcatraz?
You need other men.
You know, like
Florida husband.
Doesn't make any sense.
You'll turn Alcatraz into a pirate island that will take over the rest of the world.
Yeah. That would be so funny if Alcatraz just became a superpower.
Immediately.
A gay superpower.
And a wife accused of attacking an SRO deputy in Volusia County. According to deputies Jorge Rivera and Dagmarie Aponte Iturino arrived at the school to protest their son's battery charge.
And then they battered people? That doesn't help you.
They absolutely did.
I don't think you're helping your son's case much.
Well, we answered the nature versus nurture question real quick there, huh? Yeah.
God damn it, that was a good joke.
That's really fucking funny, though. Like,
if a Puerto Rican is born in Volusia County, does anyone not get stabbed?
this is the epitome of you better not call me the N-word or I will beat the shit out of you and kill you. And you're like, well, that's...
Okay. Well, I mean, that's... All right.
Okay. I mean, I won't, but that kind of...
sounds...
Never mind.
For shoving a girl at school. Deputies say when Rivera didn't like the
and
outcome...
they sent a female police officer to the dad, and he shoved her at the school.
Beat up a female cop.
Yeah, it's a cup.
Because he was so mad that people accused his son of beating up a teacher.
Didn't like the outcome, he started to shout at the...
Now, look, before you get upset at this family... hold on. Before you get upset at this family...
Garbage people.
Before you get upset at this family, they beat up a teacher and a female cop. So, I mean, are they that bad?
I didn't say it wasn't hilarious.
Okay, good.
Okay, I'm just saying these people are garbage.
School resource officer. The couple was asked to leave, and that's when Iturino pushed the deputy against the wall. Rivera then punched the deputy in the head, knocking her to the ground, and ripped her taser from her hand. The couple was arrested and now faces several charges.
Is that the end? You want the whole body cam? Because it's fucking...
Yeah.
I
you
do,
know what?
though.
Yes,
for,
give me.
for-
Okay, yeah, give it a Mersh. How's that?
Here. Yeah, I got you.
There you go.
Fucking Lucas
a
did
lesson
that to
on how
me,
to revert
and he was like, "Fuck." He goes, "Hey, you should cover this if Frozen hasn't already stolen it from me."
So this is my plan for the next.
Okay, all right. Break it down.
Can I guess? Can I guess your
Sure,
plan?
let's guess.
I can't say it on YouTube.
No, think of a way. Think of a way. You could do it.
Having relations with African American gentlemen.
Oh, okay, cool. All right. How about say? Here's what the first thing I noticed was the crazy crystal. She's got one of those crystals around her neck. It's crazy crystal. Also, these women that do their makeup like it's an Instagram filter is the worst.
Braiding your daughter's hair into cornrows.
Okay, there you go. There you go.
There you go.
Hold on. How about buying child-sized Timberlands?
There you go.
Is that a good one?
Wait, Mersh. The daughter she has tattooed on her arm, braided her hair.
Yeah.
What are your plans in the coming years? Quit smoking 305 menthols?
What are your plans for the coming years? Learning a lot about African American hair care products.
What's happening? What are you doing in the next coming year? Writing in my Tinder profile, no black guys.
What are you doing in the next coming year? Trying not to sleep with my dealer.
Actually, I got one. I got another Tinder one. Writing in my Tinder profile, I'm not just here for sex. I also have 4 kids.
Okay. Oh, okay. Another Tinder one. Writing in my Tinder profile, my son Jamal is my king.
I got another Tinder profile. Deleting the picture of Jamal the King after 3 months.
Yeah. Ooh, can I have another one?
Sure.
Having 3 kids die of SIDS right before 3 music festivals.
What else are you planning on doing? Taking your mixed race kid to Pizza Hut.
Whoa,
They have the buffet now.
Royce, the first 2 were Sid's. The third one was my ex-boyfriend, Sid.
Yeah, well, okay. Is that good?
I think so. I think
right.
we covered all.
I got one. Another one. Shoplifting while you have your kid with you.
Oh, that's good.
Well, I mean, it makes it easier to put, the
It doesn't make it easier, Virgie. It's literally the #1 attempt at subterfuge, and it doesn't work on loss prevention. They literally they look harder at somebody that has a kid with them, who's also African American.
You're telling me that putting a 24-pack of beer on the bottom of a stroller and then placing a blanket over top of it while shiftily looking around, does it look suspicious?
She looks like she has a bumper sticker that says Pitbull Mom.
She's definitely the one that argues on Facebook with people like, I'll let my pit bull babysit my baby.
Yeah,
like,
that's
all right,
her.
that's not legal.
Absolutely.
Oh, I got one.
She has 3 different guys' name tattooed on her.
What am I going to be doing 10 years from now? Well, probably not calling the cops on my son because I think they'll shoot him.
By the way, I love the preemptive strike. We haven't heard what she said yet. We've already preemptively destroyed this woman.
She has never owned a box spring.
No,
in her
she has
life.
not. No, she absolutely have not. Her
Don't worry, that crystal will heal her.
Yeah, her nightstand is an old Amazon box.
What is she, fucking Maddox?
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
4 years.
Florida Dashcam in the YouTube says no super chat option yet. Amateur hour. Hey, bud. If trust me, we would like super chat more than anybody else. Okay, the moment they give it to us, we'll let you know.
And don't you ever fucking talk to us like that again.
However, if you would like your message read and you are in the YouTube chat, I will share this with you. This is our Ko-Fi. If you donate there, we'll read your message. Boom. There you go. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, let's at least try. Let's try to give her a fighting chance, even though we've already annihilated this woman's entire being. Let's find out what she has to say.
If Donald Trump steps foot in that fucking White House, I'm not going to spend a dime. Those that know me know I love to travel, know that I spend lots of money because I love shopping and I love just buying things for other people and such, and I make a good living, right? With that being said, that is all going to cease because I refuse to put any of my money into Trump's
She's a hairdresser.
economy. Do you hear what I'm saying to you? The best way
So
for
you're not
going to
eat. You're not going to get gas. You're not going to drive. You're in a car right now. You have to put gas in it.
Right.
You have to, like, let's say that you start noticing, like, damn, man, all my shoes that I own are starting to kind of get raggedy. I got to get a new pair of shoes. Like, you're just not going to buy anything for 4 years?
Right. Yeah, I guess not.
That's not a very good plan.
Well, no, but it gets even better than that. Just watch, because not only is she not going to buy anything, it's not that she's not going to buy anything. This is her plan. Are you ready?
back is with your money. You can do the research.
watch.
You could do this. I've already started. Walmart's not getting a fucking penny from me. Do you hear what I'm saying to you?
Okay.
I went out of my way to go get cash from the bank to go to a local store over here because I'm not playing these games.
So you're
There are no local stores.
So your plan is to help small businesses because Trump won.
That's
your
literally
plan.
gonna
That's
be-
awesome.
Thank you.
No.
Why is
seriously.
every threat like a thing that they don't realize? Like,
Good.
They keep
Go do that. That
threatening
sounds
us
awesome.
with the things we've been striving for that the left hates.
Yeah, isn't that what Trump's trying to bring back? Like, you're helping. Thank you.
First off, number one, you're going to pay with cash. That's awesome.
Have they? I think honestly, it comes down to the left has gaslit themselves.
Yeah.
Into thinking that they are so like basically unindictable. They're such good people. They've aspired to all the worst things in life, but they've convinced themselves that all the worst things in life are the good things in life. So now they're threatening us with like, oh yeah, well I'm gonna start doing everything the opposite. How do you like that, huh? Maybe I'll stop calling everybody Nazis, and maybe I'll stop spending frivolously and having sex randomly with people unprotected
Not
and having
the last
abortions.
one. Not the last one.
But I mean, but again, they're not going to do any of this shit.
Right.
But they're threatening all of it. It's like you're threatening us with what you think is bad behavior, and we're like, but we want you to do all these
do
things.
that sounds great.
Please do all these. I guess I'll start behaving. Okay, I mean, sure.
It's the same phenomena as when like lefties try to write a bad guy, and then you end up loving the bad guy.
Everyone loves Homelander.
Yeah,
He's the best.
We know Homelander rules. We know Rorschach rules.
Yeah, he's the man.
Exactly.
I just need to say
Liberty Prime, another example.
Great one. Great
Like
example.
Liberty Prime, even though it's a robot, it doesn't really have any emotions. They made Liberty Prime and Fallout was supposed to be a representation of fucking capitalist oppression, man, and fascism. And like, as soon as you play Fallout, you're like, oh, Liberty Prime rules.
Yeah, he's the man.
It's just a giant robot shoots lasers out of its face. Come on.
and screams about how
It hates commies. Literally just being like, communism detected. Beep. And they're like, man, everyone's going to hate this fucking robot. And then we get the game and you're like, how do I play as Liberty Prime? I want to control Liberty Prime.
Oh, Nexus made that happen real quick, too.
How do I make Liberty Prime in real life?
Parkinson.
You know he could, right?
He could do it.
I
If anyone,
would do it, but it would be unethical, and I don't like to make weapons. That would be his
that
thing.
would be his thing, yeah.
I just need to say it. We told you so. We told you so. We told you so. We told you so. Just about everything. Everything that's about to happen, we told you so.
Why is Sami Zayn like so upset?
Well, he's, a homo.
We were like,
from
hey.
Syria, and he's a crybaby.
Hey.
Remember when he said he would never perform in Saudi Arabia?
Uh-huh. He did, though.
Yeah, he went over there and took that big old check, didn't he? Mm-hmm. And CM Punk also said that. Wait for it.
Mm-hmm. It'll happen.
He's going. He's going.
If he comes back, he's back. It's already getting bad. We told.
Say it with me now.
Oh, here we go, bruv.
Bruv.
Beta.
Oh, this one's fun.
Let's talk to his problem now.
I've seen this one.
I think it's disgusting that we live in a country where women cannot even go out and jog by themselves without them having to worry, like, oh.
About what? Illegal aliens?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's statistically illegal aliens and other undesirables are what you need to worry about, not the Trump voters.
I get murdered on this jog. Is there a
maybe you wouldn't feel unsafe while jogging alone if while you did it, you didn't listen to a podcast about a woman who was raped and murdered while jogging alone.
Yeah, that's your fault for listening to Serial while you're running. Exactly. These women
Fucking
listen to these.
Jesus,
all these
dude.
women are petrified because all they listen to is like murder mystery shit and like real life
Right?
podcasts about a woman who went jogging. She probably listens to these serial jogger killer files or some shit. No wonder you women are messed up. You guys, and I know South Park nailed it when they said women love murder porn. You women really do love that murder porn shit. And then you see, the thing is, what you really want is in all of these is for a hero to come by and save you from the evil rapist jogger. But at the end of the day, no one's going to do it because they're going to arrest you like they did Daniel Perry, and no one's going to save your life. So there you go. Congratulations.
I'm gonna get murdered on this jog? Is there a man in the bushes looking at me like I'm a prey?
Yes, and he's an illegal alien.
Not
and
like-
we're trying to deport them.
First off, it's not a prey. Looking at me like I'm prey. It's not a prey.
Look, she's dumb.
Yeah,
she's pretty, but she's dumb.
Is there a man in the bushes looking at me like I'm a prey?
What the fuck are you talking about? Oh yeah, because that's what my.
Oh yeah, bruv. I'm gonna insert myself, bruv, in American politics, bruv. Oh, what is she doing?
That's right, because I've got nothing important going on in my own country to talk about.
Bruv.
Bring me my money.
I do like that clip. Okay.
It's just that if he talks about his own country, he's going to jail.
That's true. He can talk about ours because he
That's
won't
so
go to
funny
jail.
when you think about it, right?
Yeah, he can talk about ours, but not his.
Yeah, talk about your own government. It's kind of like Christianity, how everybody gets just dunk on Christianity all day, but don't mess with Jews or Muslims.
This is for President Biden, Vice President Kamala Harris, and all the Democrats that are in office. Do something!
Well, I mean,
what do you
they
want
tried.
him to do?
They've done everything, and it's all been very bad.
Stop this!
Stop what?
You tell us for months what a danger this man is, and now he is proving it to everybody, and you guys are nowhere to be found, and nothing is being done.
Do you want them to do, and I can't believe I'm going to say this, but this sounds horrible, is she calling for some sort of insurrection? Of
like a
rightly appointed government? Mersh,
what I've already predicted will come, which is going to be Gay January 6th.
Gay January 6th is going to be amazing. I cannot wait.
We should go. We should go to Gay
You want to go to
January.
January 6th?
I think we should.
Totally. Okay.
I want to go and I want to go there and inform on people because you're all leftists now.
Oh, that's right. Oh,
I want to be a hey feds. Hook your boy up.
We got it. We'll be informants.
You need a new like Ray Epps.
Yeah, dude, I'll agitate.
You just showing up. You just showing up to fucking. You show up on January 6th. You're like, hell yeah, dude. I love fucking kids. What's up, dude?
Hey, what's up, man? Let's go.
Anybody got some of that reefer? Huh? Anybody want to make some kids trans? Let's go. They're like, you're too obvious.
You're not too good. Who wants to listen to Destiny on my my Bluetooth?
Yes, Destiny.
Yeah.
Be found and nothing is being done. People are demanding a recount. People are demanding something be done.
I haven't heard that. Ma'am, you were the first person I've heard mention
Who's
a recount.
demanding a recount?
Ma'am, Kamala has not demanded a recount, and she would be the first one, I'd think, right? Like, hey, put those machines back on.
Yeah, they don't want to recount because they might actually lose some more seats if they do. That's the
honestly,
reason. Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
some of
that's
those.
why they're keeping their mouths shut.
We won some seats on some very narrow margins in some areas, and they know, like, good point.
We stood by you. We did everything you asked us to do, and then you just conceded and disappeared.
When you said Trump didn't do that, you called him a dictator.
And
What if the deep state? I always make this like fucking theory about what if the deep state really are good guys and they're well intentioned.
You think so?
And this whole thing has been January 6th was a way to bait the left into just turning into absolute lunatics again, and then they reelect Trump. Trump pardons all the J6ers. Then we get an even worse J6. And then they just round up all these commies and throw them in prison for life.
Now that would be real 4D chess.
Like
that's
think
like
about it.
next level
What
shit.
What if the last 8 years has just been like there are some good guys in the CIA and the FBI, and they've been like, look, these commies are going to take over. We need to gaslight them into being so crazy and so unlikable that the whole world just stands up and goes, enough.
And then you finally go into this big corporate office. It goes down like 80 floors and you get to the head of the deep state. And there's like that big chair, they have that big chair
Of course,
in the
yeah.
movies. And as soon as it turns around, they go, "Sir, it's happened. Trump is president again." The guy turns around in the chair, and the only thing you hear is
Game on!
it was Rick Santorum the entire time.
Rick Santorum.
Rick Santorum has been running the deep state. He got Trump elected, and these women saved the country.
He's just sitting in a darkened room, and they come in to talk to him, and they brief him, and they're like, "It was a success, sir." And he goes, "I knew cutting their kids' dicks off was going to do it. I knew we were going to have to push it really hard, but I knew cutting their kids' dicks off and forcing them to be okay with it would be the last straw. We did it, boys."
And then his right-hand man is Jeb Bush, and then Jeb Bush goes, but Mr. Santorum, aren't you upset you're never going to get credit? He goes, "That's not why we do this.
Nope.
We do this to save the world."
And then Rick Santorum just turns into a Force ghost.
Yep, and then he disappears. He disappears. That's true. That's true.
For some reason,
No, you
Metal
know what
Gear
it is?
3
He saves the world, and then he saves the whole world from communism and tyranny. And on the way out, it ends like a sitcom from the 90s where he just looks back one last time at the empty war room and goes, and then just shuts the light out.
Yes.
Mine was
the Cheers ending when he just shuts the light off in the.
You know who did that years ago? You know Brendan Sagalow, the fucking comedian?
Yeah.
He did that. It was one of the funniest things he ever did. It was like a 6-second video on Twitter, and it was just the end of every 90s sitcom ever, and it was just him leaving his apartment, and he goes, does the one look back? And he just flips the light off, and I'm like, God damn, you nailed that.
Santorum saves the election, and he goes, "Well, we did it, Jeb." And Jeb's like, "You're damn right we did." And then someone comes in the room and goes, "Who are you talking to, Jeb?" And then he turns, and Santorum's gone, and he goes, huh, "No one."
No.
You fucking idiot.
I think we figured it out, boys. I think we figured it out. We really did.
And there was one set of footsteps.
Oh fuck! All right. Man, I am. Okay.
And
so remember how Snow White, Rachel Zegler, had to apologize because Disney told her you have to fucking apologize because you basically said the Trump people should never relax and all this stuff.
And I saw this. This was a great apology. I thought she handled.
Do you guys
this.
want to see the apology?
I thought she handled it with grace and class and dignity.
I think she handled it. Let's check it out.
And to everyone who hates when I win.
Why are you? Can I ask a question? Why is she recording this inside of an empty Walgreens? Like,
that doesn't.
what-
I was wondering why it looks like there's shelving.
There's like shelving. Like, where are you?
And to everyone who hates when I win.
Ma'am, you haven't won yet.
How do you listen? You literally start an apology.
That's a good apology, I
like
think.
the worst I've ever heard of my. Look, I know you guys are just sick of me winning so much. All right? And I'm sorry I'm so fucking cool. All right?
I'm sorry I'm such a fucking champion at life and such a winner. You farted so hard you shit yourself at Hooters. What are you talking about?
Yeah, seriously. And then you literally you shit yourself at a Hooters, and then you're like, I'm sorry that I'm crushing it.
Yeah.
What? People just don't want to see me live, man. And they're like, you drunk drove into a bus. And it wasn't even at an acceptable hour. It was a school bus. It was 9 a.m.
They hate us because they ate us. You ran over a kid.
You killed a child.
You ran over a kid.
And I'm sorry I'm doing so good.
And you're never let me hear the end of it. It was yesterday.
2 days ago. Yeah, you're like, you're still out on bond.
This woman does not know how to apologize.
No,
huh?
it's the fact that you started with all the people that hate seeing me doing good.
And to everyone who hates when I win. The winged victory came to the Louvre in pieces.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
And people still line up to see her.
Oh, so she's like repeating some Instagram meme that she saw? Is
Of
that
course.
what? Wow, she's so basic.
Yeah, no, she has. There is no depth to this woman.
No.
There's nothing. She's nothing. She's an empty vessel.
Yeah, there's no depth perception.
All right, Papa. So I just looked up. So apparently this video's from last year.
Oh.
I do have her. She did do a written apology.
Okay.
I'll read it to you.
I was going to say they never do real apologies.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. I would like to sincerely apologize for the election post I shared on my Instagram last week. I let my emotions get the best of me. Hatred and anger have caused us to move further and further away from peace and understanding, and I am sorry I contributed to the negative discourse. This week has been emotional for so many of us, but I firmly believe that everyone has the right to their opinion, even when it differs from my own. I'm committed to contributing positively towards a better tomorrow. Signed, a Disney lawyer.
You fucking asshole.
You're right. Oh, dude, Snow White should have already come out like 4 months ago, and they've just shelved it. It's probably going to be one of those movies that never comes out, like that Batwoman movie. Remember when Warner Brothers just did it as a tax cut?
That was crazy. I couldn't believe it. Wasn't that movie like 90% done?
People want us. No, it was completely done. They had screened it with audiences.
So because
That's
so
crazy. That's so crazy to make
they
a
did the
whole
movie,
ass movie.
They did
and
the
everything.
movie, and then they didn't have any of the dwarfs because the midget community was upset, right? But then a bunch of people in the little people community was like, "This is bullshit." But nobody liked the real life, 7 dudes that were following her, so they recut the movie and made the dwarfs all CGI'd. So there were CGI dwarfs. But then, because she can't shut up, her started talking about this movie isn't for the Snow White. This isn't your Snow White, and everyone's like, even people that weren't like right wing pronoun people were like, but I like Snow White.
What a genius idea, too, to replace the dwarfs. Just have her live with 7 weird guys.
in a halfway house.
But that's what I mean. Like it's 7 guys living together is fucking weird. 7 dwarves, you can kind of see it. It's kind of why it works.
Yeah.
Did Sonny Houston have to apologize again, huh?
No.
For real? Oh. Let's see.
Are they?
Sorry. I have a legal note. Matt Gaetz has long denied all allegations and has not been charged with any crime. Gaetz previously dismissed allegations that he paid for sex, saying that, quote,
No, this is a different one.
someone is trying to recap.
They must have made her say it again because they didn't. No, yeah, she's wearing a different outfit. This is a different one.
Sorry. I have a legal note. Matt Gaetz has long denied all allegations and has not been charged with any crime. Gaetz previously dismissed allegations that he paid for sex, saying that, quote, someone is trying to recategorize my generosity to ex-girlfriends as something more untoward. Another legal note, Pete Hegseth's lawyer said he paid the woman in 2023 to head off the threat of a baseless lawsuit. He has denied any wrongdoing.
Just call the show Legal Note from now on.
Well, stop saying libelous stuff, and you won't have to do that now, will you?
You know what this is, right?
What?
Matt Gaetz didn't like the first legal note. That's what happened. And he contacted ABC and was like, I don't like that one. I wanted to redo it.
Do it right.
And I wanted to mention the lawsuit that was frivolous and was dismissed. I want you to, and he did it because say we want about Matt Gaetz, whether you like him or you hate him, right? I personally like Matt Gaetz, right? But he's a petty fuck. He is a petty.
But that's why we like him.
He's a petty motherfucker. And you know he probably was like, called his lawyer and said, I want you to call ABC and tell them it was okay, but she didn't mention this thing and make her redo the whole thing.
Do the whole thing.
It just didn't make her and you know he did that. And you know she is fucking boiling mad about it.
We should call the show Legal Notes. Can you call the show Canceled?
Yeah.
Long music.
Can we? Hey, you know what? Can we just call this show?
Yeah, seriously. Buck Futter in the Ko-Fi said the Secret Santorum / Jeb Warbroom stuff is fucking hilarious. I hope the lore gets more installments in future episodes. Thanks for the laugh, guys. Oh no! It's not a joke. Rick Santorum Force Ghost runs the deep state. Jeb Bush has been Jeb Bush has kept this entire country together. That whole please clap thing, he did it so people would never suspect him. People don't realize how deep this goes.
He's so good that he has us all convinced that Dick Cheney was the shadow president when it was Jeb.
It was Jeb the entire time.
Dick Cheney was the fake front man.
I'm sorry, who was the governor that got George W. Bush elected in Florida?
Huh?
Who was the governor? Who
No,
was the guy?
Who seriously? Who was it? I don't remember.
Did you see Milo going on Timcast and Loomer losing her mind?
No.
Okay.
Laura Loomer.
Why was she brought
is,
in
of course,
to begin with?
Completely insane. And Laura was brought on into the campaign by Jason Miller, who is that sort of frog-faced, useless bag of never mind. But Jason Miller and Boris Epshteyn, who's the head of Trump's legal thing. These are the
that
two
was
guys.
Milo
who kind of
sorting through like 8 different insults that Tim would get mad if he said on the air.
Maybe Laura Loomer.
Say what you want about Milo. He does. I don't like him, but he's a pro.
He's fucking
He's a pro.
hilarious, though, dude.
And so she gets
I
on the
fucking
plane,
hate this guy,
and then
he's
Laura
so goddamn
Loomer
funny.
claims to a bunch of people in Palm Beach, all of her friends around in Miami, that she had performed
Family friendly.
Huh?
Monica Lewinsky.
I was going to say a sex act.
There you go. She alleged this. She alleged to people she was
Listen,
spreading those.
I love you and I try to take care of you. And do you know how difficult it is for me to talk like this on your show? Do you know? Do you know how hard this is?
A members only show.
Yeah, I'll say
we'll go off
or whatever it is. I can't. You know, it's been so long since I had sex. I did it the wrong way. I did it like that. It's just completely wrong. No, she claimed that she had performed a sex act on the president to a lot of her friends.
You know what? I hate Milo.
But say it.
I believe it.
I believe it. I believe it too. I mean, it could be a complete lie, but
No. I don't believe she blew him.
I know. I believe she said it.
I believe she said it, and I believe she made it up.
No. I agree. I don't think she really blew him either.
Yeah.
I'm saying I don't. You know, he could be lying, but I don't think he is.
this I was
starting to see why she's banned from Mar-a-Lago, boys.
Okay, all right, okay. So I got a call from somebody, and they said we need to get rid of her. The president wants to get rid of her, but he doesn't want to be the one to do it because she's crazy. So we don't want her
I
turning
can also
on
see that.
the president because so many people, so many followers and everything. So my job was to bring things about Laura to.
You could have closed that deal, Mersh, and you just didn't. The Loomer.
Yeah, I could have closed that deal.
You could have.
I could have also been banned from Mar-a-Lago.
That made her ineligible to, be on the plane and around the president's circle. So, for instance, she's not Jewish. She made it up.
Now, this is a new one. Milo, she is Jewish.
Milo, I've seen Laura Loomer pre-surgery. She's Jewish.
Like, have you seen her face?
She's Jewish, bro.
That's the what?
A friend of mine was there when she did it. She ordered a Star of David necklace off the internet so that she could be ruder about Jews in on stage at a rally in 2018.
Laura Loomer isn't Jewish.
I'm sorry, but Laura.
I like that this obvious Jewish man is going. I don't know about that.
I'm pretty sure.
Look at this very obviously Jewish man going. Laura Loomer's not Jewish.
She looks like 6 of my cousins. I wouldn't.
Are you kidding me? I'd be Meshuggah if I thought she wasn't Jewish.
She's not Jewish. She's the only person in history.
You see the way he's like, yeah, okay, dude.
She's the only person in history. I submitted her for the Guinness Book of Records because she's the only person in history who's ever had a nose job to look more Jewish.
No, she looked Jewish before the nose
She
job.
looked very Jewish, Milo. I know you're trying to maybe do your tight 5 right now about looms.
Oh, it hasn't been tight in a while.
It ain't tight anymore.
But I mean,
Did you guys see his joke he posted the other day on Twitter? Speaking of his asshole, where he said opinions are like assholes, mine's worth paying for.
It's the most amazing thing you've ever heard in your life. But I also
I've never heard that about her before.
Well, she's not actually Jewish. When
she even ran for Congress, and that never came up.
Right. Yeah, I'm sorry, Royce. Can you do me a favor? Can you Google Laura Loomer, Rick Scott, please, and go to images. And I want you to just pull that up on the screen if you could, please. And I'd like to make. I would like the prosecution still has a case to make right now. We'd like to submit Exhibit A here. One final piece of evidence.
Which
is it not? Damn. All right. Just then Google young Laura Loomer then, because
okay.
Because she's with Rick Scott, I thought, in this picture. Maybe I'm wrong. No. No. There you go. Well, I mean, that's still a good one.
Fucking goblina.
Yeah.
That's a schnoz. That is what I would call a schnoz.
Listen, I fucks with some Jewish girls growing up, and I fucked with that girl on the left quite a few times. You know what I'm saying?
Shit,
I fucked with the girl on the left a couple 3 times growing up on Long Island. So, yeah, she's Jewish, my man. I don't know what this fucking crackpot theory is.
That's because I was a communications director. No, when
maybe did not a great job.
I'm sorry.
It sounds like things went sour with Laura, and you guys have a lot of bad blood, and you sank her as a result of that. Am I reading this right?
People do pay me a lot of money to clean up my own messes. I'm just realizing this now.
Yeah.
No. Anyway, so Laura is when Laura was going to give a talk to the Republican Jewish Palm Beach Coalition or whatever it is. She drew what she thought was a Star of David on the folder.
Let me guess, it was a pentagram?
But here's my problem with this, Milo. You're trying to make this evidence that she's not Jewish. You can be Jewish and also be retarded.
Look at Petsy.
Huh? Huh?
Look at me.
She was holding her speech in, the speech I'd just written for her, except it wasn't a Star of David, it was a pentagram. And I said, Laura, darling, can I have that folder back? And she's like, why? I'm on the way out. I got a speech to give. I said, yeah, I know you got a speech to give. I just wrote it.
She was going to draw a Star of David, and instead she drew a pentagram. Tomato. Like, what do you...
Can I just say,
it's kind of more accurate at the end of the day.
What? And I said, well, you've written it. She's like, yes, a star. It's Jewish. I want to speak Jewish. And I said, well, but it's that's a pentagram. I said, what do you mean it's a pentagram? I said, well, that's the Satanism thing. That's 5 stars. The Jewish star has 6.
Why don't you guys just swap folders then?
Yeah.
There you go.
Swap. Yeah, just swap folders.
Stars. And I had to draw on a whiteboard the difference and ask her to copy it, and she couldn't. She couldn't copy it.
Okay, but that again, it's not being Jewish.
She's
That's
just a
being
dumb
retarded.
woman. She's a dumb woman.
Why is this guy? Whoa, dude! Whoa, she has a problem with spatial recognition. Whoa, dude! A chick isn't good at things.
Yeah.
Get out of here, dude.
Phil, check this one out. Jason Richardson has contracts with fucking Ernie Ball, and he's not going to be able to write your next album if you keep talking shit.
Oh, is that? Wait a minute. Is that 5'7" Phil Labonte?
That's Phil Labonte, dog.
You know he's 5'7", Royce.
There he is.
People will say because there's no different.
He's 5'7" and he can't name his favorite Tim Pool song.
So
he celebrates his entire catalog.
This is the first clue. Thank you. This is the first clue I had something was wrong. Anyway, and the second thing that I released was that in addition to her
That's what sank her among Trump?
No, her counterfeit Jewishness. What really sank her among Trump is he hates plastic surgery, and he wondered why she looked so weird. And when I told them it's because she'd had so many procedures, Trump is kind of a bit repulsed by plastic surgery.
Melania's had plenty of plastic surgery, though. Hold on a second here. She's had good surgery, but she's had it. So what do you mean?
He went from having valuable gossip to just sounding like a bitchy gay.
Yeah, he's kind of petty.
now he's
here,
being a
a little
bitchy guy.
petty.
And have you seen her roots? Have you seen her roots
Yeah,
showing
that's what I
through her
mean.
dye job? Disgusting.
It shouldn't be this hard to dunk on Loomer. How are you
Sunker.
fucking fumbling this ball right now?
But the other thing that I did that made her, that expelled her from the circle, to the great applause and thanks of the campaign and his whole family, was that I revealed the real reason she can't own a gun. So Laura Loomer said,
"Oh, there's the loony bin."
Oh, because she got 5150.
that she can't own a gun or have an open carry license in California because the FBI is targeting her for being a conservative. But I have a letter from them, which I acquired, which in fact says it's because her own father had her committed in what we in California call a 5150, a forcible psych hold, twice. And that's why she's not allowed to own a gun, because she's mental. And so the headline was, why can't Laura Loomer own a gun? I asked the FBI, and her dad, Jeff. And I got her dad to
I do remember her dad saying that was the reason that she couldn't own a gun, because of that. But her dad also looked really Jewish, so you're also going to counter your first point. This is what Laura Loomer's reply was. I've completely lost all respect for Tim Pool after he allowed for the most defamatory and fake thing to be spewed about me on his show last night. No. Hold on a second. See, now I already fuck off. Let's say Milo was lying and making all the stuff up. Whether it's true or not, it's not. And God, you're going to make me defend Tim Pool. Us as a show host, for example, can't be held liable for what somebody comes on and says on the show. We have no control over what the people are going to say on this show. We have no clue. I don't want to
sue Milo if you think you got a chance at that.
I don't want to defend Tim Pool here, but is it his fault? Because if you went out there and started dunking on Tim, he wouldn't probably shut you up either, because it's going to make money. Zero pushback at all from Tim. Zero request to see evidence of any disgusting and false claims made on the show last night. You cannot simply make up allegations like those that were spewed on the show and pass them off as real news. The allegations made about Trump and the family, president, staff are also completely fake, and I can prove it. It's funny how Tim cried when Kamala Harris defamed him and said how horrible it was that he was defamed, but then he allowed for a known pathological liar who has been accused of being pro-pedophilia and has been accused of having a major drug problem to come on his show and smear me with lies that are easily proven to be lies. It's outrageous. Tim should be ashamed of himself. All of my supporters should unfollow Tim Pool, because apparently he has no standard for principles and he has zero regard for the truth.
That I agree with. We should all be unfollowing Tim Pool, not because of this, but in general.
Everything else.
Yeah.
I suppose he thinks it's funny to broadcast these lies in an effort to try to destroy my livelihood and my reputation and entertain these things as if they are true.
Hey, Looms, you do more to damage your own reputation on a daily basis on fucking Twitter than Milo could ever do.
It is well known that the person we had on his show works for Marjorie Taylor Greene, who paid to set President Trump up at Mar-a-Lago. That has also been documented that there are people who work for President Trump who are aware of the fact that the lies spewed about me last night all originated from MTG. See, the problem is, Laura, what you're doing, Trump's people or him, they don't want any of you two or any of this shit to be on them between Milo or you right now. Okay? He's trying to ram through appointees with a fucking neocon Congress. Do you think he wants these two bitchy queens fighting about whether Laura Loomer lied about blowing him or not? And she still fucking hates Marjorie Taylor Greene. Like, she fucking hates Marjorie Taylor Greene with a passion, dude. All Tim Pool cares about is money and himself. He made that clear last night. Well, yeah, he's a show host.
Yeah.
Why don't you make a video instead of typing all that? I don't have to read your shit, Laura.
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ. Give me a break here. Negative, no, but remember, the Uniparty isn't real, guys. Oh, it is. Irish Serpent, the Jaguar advert was fake and unfuckable. Brendan Lucas says, you see what Nikki Haley said about the Tulsi Gabbard? Apparently, if DNI doesn't think about war all the time, they aren't remotely qualified. But Nikki Haley's a fucking neo. That's another one. That's another one who's probably bitching about the Matt Gaetz appointment. Nikki Haley's now playing nice with Trump because she doesn't want Trump to fucking make her life hell. That's what fucking's happened to all these people. You saw the people yelling at Scarborough just for fucking saying, I'm going to go talk to Trump all the fucking crazy.
Oh, yeah,
They're
yeah.
fucking annihilating him. So, like, if you're Scarborough, right, like, I was thinking about this. What do you have left? Like, nobody on the left gives a shit about you, right? Nobody on the right's going to trust you again just because you're talking to Trump. What are you left with? Nothing?
I mean, yeah, dude.
Did you guys see the clip of Nikki Haley complaining about Tulsi?
Yeah, actually, I think I have it. Is it, we'll do this and then we'll go to break. Is it this?
Okay. Sirius XM?
Yeah, it's this, right?
Tulsi Gabbard, Director of National Intelligence. Now, everybody loves that she is now saying she's a Republican. But I have always...
Hey, Nikki, when are you going to start being one?
Yeah.
I mean, look, I get it.
anytime now.
Look, I get it. Tulsi wasn't. But here's the thing. Out of the two ones that aren't actually Republicans, I prefer the one that doesn't want to get us into more war. I mean, that's me, and not you, who wants to fucking go after Iran so bad you're foaming from your cunt.
Always said, let's look at...
When has Tulsi Gabbard ever said she's Republican?
I mean, she might have said it now that she was nominated.
What
No,
they've
I've
said...
never heard it, dude. Never
what their
heard her say
actions
she's a
are.
Republican.
DNI, that is the president's top intelligence advisor. It's supposed to fairly represent the views of 18 separate intelligence agencies.
And therein lies the fucking problem.
Yeah, we don't want that anymore.
That's what we don't want.
Units. It has the authority over $100 billion annual U.S. spy budget.
Good. That's another thing we want.
We don't want that anymore either.
$100 billion U.S. annual spy budget. And it holds sway over which secrets we declassify. That's a big deal. This is a job for an honest broker.
Why do you have
without
to read this?
Any
Oh,
pronounce.
because she's not sincere about anything. She's never been a sincere person in her life.
Yeah, this was typed up by the CIA, Virgie. She didn't even write
Oh,
this.
yeah, you're right.
She's just reading what's written to her by the people that are doing this.
Policy biases. So hold that thought first.
I don't want to. Why am I holding that thought? What am I, fucking sitting in Berkeley? Are you doing a lecture?
Second. What are the facts about Tulsi Gabbard? She opposed ending the Iran nuclear deal.
Uh-huh.
She opposed sanctions on Iran.
Uh-huh.
She opposed designating the Iran military as terrorists.
I'm all for that because all that leads us to everything you said I'm fine with, all that just escalations. It's just escalations again. It's us going to war over there because that's what you want.
Who say death to America every single day.
Yeah, so do people in Saudi Arabia, and we have bases there.
So do people in Germany.
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about?
So do people in Fresno. Like, you know what I mean?
This woman is batshit.
Have you been to Dearborn?
She doesn't even read these things before she reads them on the air.
No.
They just hand her a script and she reads it. And
These are basically Rumble campaign live reads. You don't know what you're getting.
and the people selling it to you don't care.
She said that Donald Trump turned the U.S. into Saudi Arabia's prostitute. This is going to be the future head of our national intelligence. In Congress, Tulsi criticized Trump's.
So somebody had a difference of opinion, and now they're. By the way, if she said, "Yeah, Trump's turning us into Saudi Arabia's prostitute," her as director of national intelligence now, wouldn't that be a good thing? She gets in and can influence it, right?
Yeah.
You're just bitter because you. What did you poll at? Like 3%?
No, but here's the
because you couldn't even win your home state.
No, that's true. It's true.
You're just a bitter. You're a bitter fucking. And by the way, you're a whore of Boeing. You're a whore of Raytheon. So what's the difference?
Well, I'll tell you what, Mersh. We do live in uncertain times.
We sure do.
We live in unpredictable times with digital currencies on the rise, a $35 trillion national debt, and inflation at a 40-year high. Tesla billionaire Elon Musk has warned us that the U.S. dollar is heading for destruction and that these factors could bankrupt the U.S. Financial experts are urging Americans to prepare right now. That's why you should strongly consider physical gold and silver to help protect your accounts like the IRAs and 401ks. Preserve Gold is giving away free precious metal guide that contains essential information on how to help protect your accounts. Learn how you can put your physical gold and silver into an IRA or 401k and even purchase precious metals that are delivered directly to your home. All you need to do is text the word Rumble to 50505. That's the word Rumble to 50505. Preserve Gold has hundreds of 5-star reviews and millions of dollars in trusted transactions with satisfied clients. In addition to their free guide, you can also get up to $15,000 in free gold and silver with qualified purchases. Just text Rumble to 50505 to receive this exclusive offer. And Mersh, another exclusive offer that our fans could do is go to revengeofthesis.locals.com or patreon.com/we're-not-sorry for just $7 a month.
And you get all the premium shows. You get the whole archive of shows. You get a movie riff once a month, which we owe you.
Yeah.
A bunch of stuff. So why don't you get on that?
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah. Help us out. Guys,
Also,
I
don't think Elon ever said that.
Well, we'll find out. Guys, we'll be right back.
Where we go? Where we go? Where we go? Where we go? Tell me.
My God, Chris, look! The crown jewel of hotel breakfasts. The suites at the Point, at the Quahog, at the Harbor, at the Promenade, at the Goofy Squirrel.
I'm not a part of the sign, but I am a little nutty.
That's our next target.
I don't like it. I hear that breakfast buffet is like Fort Knox.
I'll figure out a way in. After all, I snuck into Brian Singer's birthday party.
Excuse me, how old are you?
Not of legal age anywhere in the world.
Have fun, tell whoever you want. Weirdly, no one cares about this.
Second hour ROTC Thursday show. Thank you for staying with us. And we had a lot of new people. A lot of new people been signing up to either our Patreon or our locals. And to you guys, thank you so much.
Yes, thank you very much for signing up.
Been watching the signups go through, and it's actually really cool. So thank you guys. Let's see. Jeez, man, what do we do? What do we do?
I don't fucking know.
Why? It's just for no reason. Like,
he's very hostile.
I'm just blowing up on everybody. I'm sorry.
Yeah, what's going on, man?
Did you guys see the mayor of Knox County met with the U.S. Secretary of Education?
Oh man, to Kane and Linda McMahon.
I just sent it to you.
Oh, okay.
I sent it.
I feel like this is gonna be. I feel like this is gonna be a joke to you because you don't take anything.
You don't take this stuff seriously, bro. This is a
I'm
serious
gonna-
show,
I'm
dude.
gonna
The
check.
fuck is wrong? This is a serious show.
So stupid. These people are so stupid. I know what this is. I remember watching this live. Oh no.
That is a mayor of a U.S. city fucking tombstone.
Let me tell you,
the Secretary
brutal.
of Education.
Our country is so cool again.
We're so bad,
It's
boys.
fucking
We are so
wild
bad.
how cool we are. You can make fun of it. Everyone can laugh at us if you want. This is fun. This is the country that I want. This is a country that I expected to have.
Realistic.
Yeah.
Let's all do it, boys.
Let's go.
Realistic. What I
You got to do this. You got to move the little fingies. Yeah, you got to move the fingies.
Not little fingies.
Little big sausage fingies. Let's check her out. Let's see what she's up to.
realistic. What I eat in a day as a 26-year-old.
A lot. By the way, she's no longer saying try and eat as healthy as I can. Did you notice that?
No.
Realistic. What I eat in a day as a 26-year-old. So woke up this morning and had eggs, bagels.
So she
sausage.
stopped trying to be healthy. Remember, it was what I eat as a healthy 26-year-old on a calorie deficit. Then it was like what I eat as a 26-year-old is fucking trying her best, you know. And now it's just back to what I eat is what I eat, man.
It's about a 600-calorie breakfast. That's pork sausage. That's not going to be
Delicious,
That's
by
not
the
going to
way.
be. Oh yeah, it looks good.
Sausage and some
By the way,
strawberries.
I
My
hate
favorite.
this- I hate this bitch, but I gotta give her props. I eat eggs the same way. Fucking best.
Breakfast
I
ever.
like a good. I like a good gushy yolk.
Oh yeah. Well, hold on. There's caveats. I agree with you normally. If I have toast to dip into the yolk, but if I don't have toast, then it's just on the plate and you can't eat it.
Hear me out on this though, right?
Yeah.
You're having eggs. Just order toast.
No, I would. I'm saying I agree with you, but what I'm saying if I do it,
Who has eggs and doesn't have fucking toast?
If I make eggs sometimes in the house and I don't have bread,
how is toast inaccessible to you?
It is. It is.
How do you know? You had. Wait a minute. You had eggs. You had sausage. You had hash browns. You know fucking bread.
Mark doesn't let me.
Oh, that's true.
And I feel like I get a little bit of everything that I love. It also helps me start my day with a lot of energy.
She's not even walking.
No, but that's her demeanor.
I will say this though, bro. Gushy egg, like kind of runny eggs on an egg sandwich is.
Oh my.
Oh hell yeah! Oh yeah! When the bread. Oh, yeah, of course.
I want
yeah.
an egg to explode when I get an egg sandwich.
Okay, so I'm currently in Flagstaff with my parents. I got ready for the
God, Arizona's just every time you
so
name
cool.
any Arizona city, I'm like, ugh.
day, and we decided to go to Lumberyard for lunch.
Why were you? I thought. What do you need? Plywood?
I feel like when you travel, you have to try places that you can't find like anywhere else. This place had really good reviews. I started off with some water and Diet Pepsi. I don't know what it is, but like Flagstaff is one of those places where they only...
This is not a calorie deficit to lose weight. Aren't you taking like a knockoff Ozempic?
Okay, I get it.
It looks amazing. Is that what you're about to say?
Yeah. Really,
okay.
actually,
Let's see. What's your favorite part in there? Out of the whole
sausage.
The sausage. Me
That
too.
looks like bratwurst, maybe. I don't know.
Take a little bit of the sausage, dunk it in the mac and cheese.
Oh, what
put
about
some
the
mac and
cornbread?
salad.
A little cornbread on top?
Cornbread's a hype, but the
All
mac
of
and
it.
cheese, the sausage, you got sauerkraut mustard on that bitch. Let's go, dude.
Even those green beans, if they're garlic green beans, I'm fucking in.
have Diet Pepsi and not Diet Coke in any of the restaurants that I've been to. Anyway, I had the pub platter. Came with bratwurst, sausage, mac and cheese, green beans, the mustard to dip the sausage. Oh my gosh, it was so good.
Oh my
Ended
God.
up
Wait,
being
that was the
lunch-
cornbread, right?
Yeah.
She said a mustard. I thought she was taking a sip of the mustard.
I thought
cup
she was
for a
drinking it,
second.
taking a little shot.
And dinner because it was just so filling.
Good
Also
is
been
bratwurst.
It's amazing.
Fuck.
It's the best.
2 days since shot day.
Literally, every time Royce ever has a fucking barbecue or anything and invites me, I always am like,
He
are
does.
you going to have bratwurst? Because if you're not, I will,
will
buy
bring some,
bratwurst.
yeah.
But I must have
Grilling
bratwurst.
brats are the best.
Fuck, dude.
His appetite, so I also feel like I got full fast. I feel like everybody and their mother watched Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. This
Yeah, we were all disappointed.
fight was honestly so sad. Also, can we talk about how the women
Everybody had the same take. This
fight
sucked.
before this was so crazy and so entertaining. Right, me and my mom ended the night by sharing a big bowl of popcorn. It's for come along.
Man, how much?
Actually, that is true. There was 2 Hispanic women before the Jake
That
Paul
was-
fight.
those were good.
the best.
And they literally stole the show.
Yeah.
Everybody
They
was
tried
like,
to kill each other. It was
Yes.
awesome.
They whooped each other's asses.
I
dog.
watched that
but
whole
dude,
fight.
nobody talked about Jake Paul and Mike Tyson the next day. They're like, yo, who are these chicks, bro?
Mersh, I counted maybe in that entire fight between those 2 women, I counted like 3 body shots. The rest was just face.
Yeah, they beat the fucking brakes off each other.
Hey, guys.
Guys, I am back here with Big Justice and Big Boom AJ. This Saturday at Full Gear 0 Hour, you're going to be taking on QT Marshall. This is a match 20 years in the making.
Well, Renee, it may have been 20 years in the making for QT, but for me, it all
It
started
was
when he
50
threw
years in the making. You see, I'm a failed professional wrestler from Boca.
From Jersey, actually.
Chunk chocolate cookie.
Oh my
He said the
God.
thing.
At this point, Kirkland should just sue the fucking pants off.
I
of him.
can't do this. This is rough. Whew, the cringe is rough on this one. It's high
You know
level.
what I would do if I was Costco right now?
Military grade cringe, guys.
Do you know what I would do if I was Costco right now? I would sponsor the next WWE
Yeah.
premium live event.
And threaten to sue them if they ever bring up their products
Or-
again.
Wouldn't
Or
even
hear
sue
me-
them. Wouldn't even sue them. I won't give them the time of day. I would just tell fucking Triple H, like, how much? 100 grand to sponsor the whole pay-per-view? I want Costco everywhere. I want to run right against this pay-per-view.
You know what I would do? I would go on if I would on the Costco on like the Kirkland Twitter. I would thank them for reigniting the popularity of the cookie and the chicken bake, but because of high demand, we have to raise the price. But thank you guys so much.
Oh, yes.
Hey, Pessy, have you ever considered just how Jewish you are sometimes?
Dude, sometimes I really do want to produce a reality show. I think I'd be fucking phenomenal
Like
at
he's so like Pessy's the nicest guy ever, but he still just has that genetic scheming fucking like
I wanna
this is how we
entertain.
can absolutely destroy his life.
I'm tired of them. They give me a headache.
But for me, it all started when he threw the double chunk chocolate cookie.
You don't do that. You don't do double chocolate.
Look at Justice. He's had it. He doesn't.
Look at him.
He doesn't want to
He
do this
hated his
anymore.
head.
He doesn't want to be there anymore.
You know what he wants to do? He wants to be a kid.
Yeah.
And at first this was awesome, but now it's like I want to go back to being a kid. By the way,
Right, well-
Tim Dillon was talking about these guys, and he actually was like, "Look in this guy's eyes. He's going to Chris Benoit's family. He's going to
look
kill
at
his
him.
entire family."
Be that as it may, you have not been in the ring in 20 years. Are you at all concerned of how your body's going to hold up out there?
I'm not concerned at all because I only have one strategy.
Yo, John Moxley's wife has huge tits.
Yeah, but they're getting
bro.
they're hangers, bro. She's got to put a bra on.
It's the same strategy we have each and every day, and it's to bring the boom.
She hates it. Look at her. Look at her. She just Jimmy Falloned.
Look at him. Look at the dad. He's
that
gonna
kid better
slap
be booming properly. That kid better be fucking booming properly.
He's gonna slap the fuck out of Big Justice later for fucking up that boom.
Yeah.
He's gonna get that ass whooped,
He is
dog.
so mad.
You know, hey Renee, you could have been announcing on a Netflix WWE show too, but you had to follow Mr. Moxley.
To be fair, no, she got fired.
Yeah.
She didn't even. It wasn't even like she left to go to AEW. They were like, "We're done with you."
But Renee,
you go back. I just want to. I need to see the Jimmy Fallon moment when they boom. I want you to look at her, watch her reaction. She is crazy.
Strategy we have each and every day, and it's to bring the boom.
Oh, she's disgusted.
Everyone's disgusted.
Boom. But Renee, we do have a special announcement to make because when I ring QT Marshall's bell and I power boom him right through the middle of the ring.
It's called the power boom. That's his finishing move.
At the Prudential Center, there's only one guy we want ringing.
What about a
that
double
bell.
chunk chocolate choke slam?
Big Justice.
My best friend, the Rizzler!
Bring the boom.
I bet you the audience cheered them on.
This is more embarrassing than late stage WCW.
And by the way, forget about just how bad.
Did you hear them get booed when they come out?
No, I didn't even know they did the match
Please.
already. All right, wait.
I was saying boom.
I was saying boom. That's probably what they were telling themselves to. Nah, they were saying boom.
The music that comes.
By the way, can we talk about for a second the low fucking just the bare bottom
Clip art?
fucking shitty the clip art Titantron, like no effort has been put. Dude, I don't think anyone at AEW gives a fuck anymore. I think everyone knows it's just on it. It's a shit product and nobody. I think they just go from town to town and they set up the stage but it's like a carnival. It's like carnival workers at this point. They're just burned out and they don't care. Nobody cares.
Hold on, don't worry. We got a little bit more for you.
Did you
Bro,
see
imagine
by the
your
way, did you
entire identity can be purchased by people on welfare for $20 for the whole year.
Did you see the Moxley thing? Mm-mm. So he's like taking over like I don't know, booking, I guess, and he's been booking himself as like the top guy, and like he's basically doing a ripoff of NWO now, where it's like him and the Blackpool Comic Club.
Oh.
They're taking over the company, bro. We're the outside. It's
How many times are we gonna do this, Kim?
A million. And so he was doing a promo, right, to an arena that maybe had a third filled. I mean, it was almost
Right.
empty. And you could hear a fucking pin drop while he's cutting this promo, and out of nowhere, you just hear somebody go back to Roman! And you could hear it clear as fucking day. It was brutal.
Oh, my guys! My guys, what's good? Hey, Jay, what was that face you made last week? You talking about this one? I was like this. I was this.
We got a big announcement coming up next.
Double chunk chocolate cookie.
I'm so waiting for this to end.
In other news now, Jay Leno is recovering after a frightening fall while here in our area. He says he fell about 60 feet down a hillside just hours before his show at the Palace Theater in Greensburg last weekend.
But as Chris DeRose reports, despite Leno's injuries, the show went off without a hitch.
This is the hillside here in Hempfield Township that Jay Leno fell down just hours before he went on stage.
I was thinking I need to call an ambulance because I thought whatever happened, it was a severe fall.
Those are the words of Gary
he got
Latshaw,
fucked
the
up.
owner of Latshaw Productions, the company that put on the sold-out Jay Leno show at the Palace Theater in Greensburg last Friday night. Apparently, the comedian and former host of The Tonight Show was staying at the Hampton Inn off...
What a cheap fuck.
Why would he be... Jay Leno has more money than fucking God. Why would he be staying at a Hampton Inn? No, he's cheap because the place puts him up there.
No, there's no way you're going to put Jay Leno up at a Hampton.
Listen.
I thought whatever happened, it was a severe fall.
Those are the words of Gary Latshaw, the owner of Latshaw Productions, the company that put on the sold-out Jay Leno show.
So they're probably the ones that put him up there.
There's no fucking way they offered Jay Leno a Hampton Inn.
Okay, so they offered him nothing?
No, what I'm saying is there's no way I would go to Jay Leno and go, we're putting you up at the... Who would go in and tell Jay Leno that you're staying at the Hampton Inn?
Letterman.
Yeah, Conan.
Conan, yeah.
But like, no, there's no way. I think he is a cheap fuck. I think, if anything, Leno's probably one of these guys at this point that's like, just pay me. I'll take care of all my own shit. Just pay me a lot of money. And then he's cheap. He just strikes me as a cheap. Look at him. He's always wearing denim
He's
shirts.
got a billion cars that cost.
That's his only thing he likes, though.
But it's a lot of. It's. I don't know, man. Maybe you might be right, but
at the Palace Theater in Greensburg last Friday night. Apparently, the comedian and former host of The Tonight Show was staying at the Hampton Inn off of Route 30 near Greensburg when he decided to get wings at nearby Dino's Sports Lounge.
everything about this is hilarious. He's just trying to be Joe Everyman, staying in a Hampton Inn, going to Dino's Sports Lounge.
You know how pissed I'd be if I was the bartender or the waiter at Dino's Sports Lounge and I'm like, we almost had fucking Jay Leno in here in that stupid hill.
The restaurant sits about 200 yards from the hotel, but the quickest...
That hill is that he fell down. He went to go down that hill to go to the restaurant. You see that hill there?
Yeah.
That little path is walked through, he probably fell.
way to walk to it is down a steep, grassy hillside, and that's when Mr. Leno fell into some trouble. Here he is on Tuesday talking with Paramount-owned Inside Edition about what happened.
Why did they say Paramount-owned
Because
Inside
CBS
Edition?
is also Paramount.
Oh, okay.
Next.
I said, well, the hill doesn't look that steep. Let me take it down. And then You rolled down a hill? Oh, that's not true. No, that's true.
Leno got to the theater, and though he was bruised and bandaged with a broken wrist and an eye patch covering a swelling eye, the 74-year-old comedian carried on as if nothing...
Yeah, he wasn't going to refund him. He's not going to refund those
Yeah,
people.
I'm not going to get my deposit back on the Hampton Inn. I got to make my money.
happened, performing stand-up for over 1,500 people for 90 minutes and receiving a standing ovation at the end. Gary Latshaw says that in all his years of producing shows and working with talent, he's never seen anything like what Leno did that night.
It was really inspiring.
He just kept going on about how he was going to get James Bond and he was going to make him pay.
I think he had a head injury. I don't know if he was...
Right now, fucking, you think Conan's on the phone with like his hitmen being like, you fucked it up twice now. You fucked it up with the fire, and now you fucked it up with the hill. Get this done.
Okay, Annalise. Turning now to an employee reacting to a horrific attack caught on camera in Miami Springs.
Mersh?
Yes.
She's showing so much cleavage. That's not TV cleavage. That's not TV levels of cleavage she's showing.
Hey, leave her alone.
I'm not making. I'm just saying.
She's a
A
nice
horrific
girl.
attack caught on camera in Miami Springs.
A woman brutally attacked while on the job and almost raped. Local 10's Rosh Lowe spoke with the victim and joins us live from Miami Springs with this.
Oh yeah, this is the guy that's always up partying, and we've had this guy before.
Yeah, I'm here at the weed shop, and like, oh man, like some shit got fucking like raped.
He's tired.
Rosh.
It's beyond disturbing, and we just spoke with the victim just a few moments ago, and she tells us this was an absolute nightmare. She was working at a business here in Miami Springs. It's all on video. You can hear her cries for help. This guy tries to rape her, and she literally fights for her life.
The only thing I had in my brain is that I didn't want no one to force me to have something with him if I didn't want it.
November 9th, Miami Springs. We're at a smoke shop. This man walks in without a...
When a guy walks in, okay, hey, guys, here's a little tip from someone who's worked in a store like this, okay? When a man walks in with no shirt on, but he still has the shirt and it's kind of over his shoulder, you hit the silent alarm early.
Immediately.
All I gotta say.
They're using the shirt to carry the shit out.
It's not even that. It's just a sign. It's like it could be winter out, and they walk in like this, and you're like, no, why are you hot?
What follows is a horrifying attempted rape. He drags the clerk to the back room. She is pleading with him, and you can hear that. Her cries continue.
Jesus
She is able to
Christ.
fight him off with a plunger.
Plunger?
Well, she's Hispanic, so it's a weapon for her. She knows how to use that.
I'll be honest, it's a pretty comical item to fight a rapist. Like if you were think about it. If you were gonna pick the funniest weapon to fight off a rapist with,
It was either that or one of those like those gag Hulk fist.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yes, the ones that make the noise.
Yeah,
the ones that go
smash. Yeah, that would be pretty comical.
Joy of Pesci fended off the giant African American man by being on some gay shit.
Police desperate to catch this guy.
The only thing funnier would be like if she attacked him back with one of those singing swords from Roger Rabbit.
Yeah. Shoots them with a cartoon bullet.
It's a singing bong, a singing cartoon bong.
Great.
To the back room. She is pleading with him, and you can hear that. Her cries continue. She is able to fight him off with a plunger. Police
What a
desperate to
silly
catch
way
this
to
guy.
end that series of statements. You can
But it's the way he's to
yeah.
whisper, like talking. She fought him off with a plunger.
Do you think she
After
like
the-
stuck it to his face and gave it a couple plunges?
That's you got to do that. If you're fighting someone with a plunger, you got to do that. You got to do the gag where you put it on their face, and then you suction their face a little bit.
Oh, and when
Police
she
are
pulls-
looking for him.
when she
Police are
pulls the
looking for
plunger
him.
away. Go ahead, dude.
No,
One virgin
that's
at a
funny.
time.
When she pulls the plunger away, he has to push his eyes back into their sockets.
Police are looking for a black man with a ring around his face.
You can hear the devastation in the victim's voice. Police hoping you can help them out by identifying this man. Thank God you're okay.
Definitely it was the worst thing ever, and like I said, no girl should ever go through something like that. That's why I want him in jail.
Also, can we talk about like, I know we can't see her face, right? But I think
Yeah.
we've seen enough to know that, to quote President Trump, wouldn't be my first choice.
Yeah, but it was a black guy.
Yes.
Tom Rose Mercedes. Hey, Rachel Zegler. I was going to go see Y2K movie. Then I saw you're in it. So much for that. Chevy fan says, please play the Costco guy clip. It's too funny. If you send me a Facebook link, I will not play it. Tom Rose Mercedes. Boys, would you rather see Megyn Kelly's hate fuck Mika or Crystal Ball hate fuck Kylie McHenry?
Kaylee McHenry?
Kaylee McHenry, sorry.
Her or who?
So it's Crystal and Kaylee or Megan or and Mika? Crystal.
Oh, wait, Crystal Ball?
Yeah, Ball.
Yeah. Because the other two, one of them's gross.
Mm-hmm.
Who the fuck wants to bang Mika? It's gross.
Not Joe anymore,
I
obviously.
don't think anyone does.
Yeah.
I think they have a very sexless, quiet household.
Yeah, you're right. They just read.
Mm-hmm. It's literally the scene when Stewie's like, Larchmont. Who do we know from Larchmont? And he's looking through the bills.
The Pat donated and he just said, boys, 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 boys. Thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. He gave us $20. Thank you so much.
Thank you, buddy.
Thanks. And the Ko-Fi. Let's see here. We were supposed to have a guest, but seems to be stuck
What are
in
you gonna
traffic.
do, huh?
Seems to be stuck in traffic.
That's fine. He could just big league us. It's fine.
That's fine. It happens.
So I understand the frustration of the whole situation.
No idea. I'm sorry.
No, you have no idea. Okay, well, let's continue. Let's forget about the.
Is this the body? Is this the body cam footage? This is the full body cam footage from the video you sent earlier. Okay.
Sorry here, I'm sorry there. Let's go and take care of what we have to take care of.
What you can do is, like I was just explaining, when this process goes through court,
You might as well just skip
you
to
can
the fight,
explain-
dog.
You are
All of
failing
this is just
cheats
typical
right
cop
here.
shit.
We're not talking about us. Because
We're not
believe
talking
me, if
about
you're
us.
Guess what? Because I pay your
guys are about to
salary.
leave.
Useless lady.
Okay, I'm
Do
gonna
you
tell
feel
you-
this proud that
I'm
you
going
are
to
this
tell you one more
worthless?
time
Shut
before
the
this
fuck
escalates.
up because I paid your salary, you dumb
If you put
bitch.
your hand-
Oh, they're doing the I pay your salary thing.
It's so annoying. No, you know what? Nothing will make me pro cop or pro teacher faster than when you throw that line
Yeah,
out.
pay your-
Now,
it's-
now
I
I'm
hate
like,
it
I
too,
hope
yeah.
the cop tases you. I hope the fucking teacher expels you now.
Okay?
This is gonna
That's what
escalate.
happened. Look, what is gonna happen?
I'm honey,
What is
that's
gonna
what
happen?
You need to leave.
You are a worthless piece of shit. Yeah, call backup. No wonder no wonder you fucking died.
Uh-oh. I think we have our guest. Let's see here. Let me get him pulled up here. All right, let's see. There we go.
We didn't even see the Spaniard.
Oh, we
beat the woman.
Well, we will soon. Mersh, would you like to set up our guest?
Yes,
while
guys.
he sips?
Longtime friend of the show, comedian, podcast host, and CM Punk impressionist on the weekends. Chris from Brooklyn.
What's up, man? How you doing, bud?
I'm old, I'm hurt, and I work with fucking children. Okay?
You do kind of resemble, like, now we as we've all aged a bit, you kind of do resemble CM Punk eating the muffins.
Yeah.
Just fucking pissed off. Just
yeah, when
be
my
like,
hair gets long, and like when my hair and my beard get long, it is a fucking problem. Also, Mersh, were you sick on Monday?
I was yes, I was not feeling very well.
So I am now not feeling very well, and I don't know how somehow I got sick from your fucking gross Florida germs via the internet.
Yeah, not the fucking. I'm sorry, because you live in such a fucking healthy place that's
Yeah, it's
germ
healthy.
free. I'm sure I got you sick, not the fucking
It's gotta be
literally
you.
every surface outside of your apartment in New York.
I told you guys the COVID thing when I was coming down. I came down to St. Pete's during COVID. People were like, "You really gonna go to Florida?" And I was like, "There are literally more COVID infections in my building than there are in the entire county I'm going to."
Yeah, you're like, yeah, fuck it. We never stopped here, bro. We just fucking.
Yeah, we
fucking
had
partied.
a 2-week lockdown, and it was funny because even those 2 weeks we were locked down. Every bar and restaurant was still like, "Yeah, we're still open, dude. Just come on in. It's all good. Just."
I mean, there were places here, yeah. I mean, you just had to be cool.
Yeah,
and
you
not
see, not a douchebag and not a fucking snitch.
Yeah.
Dude, the Tampa mayor went crazy trying to lock shit down, and everybody was like, "We're
Really?
not doing that." It's not, sorry, man. We just won a Super Bowl. Like, we're not in the mood for your malarkey.
Yeah,
I'm kind of curious about that. How does a Tampa mayor try to lock down? Tampa is insane.
It's wild, dude. Tampa's a fucking madhouse.
To answer your question, unsuccessfully.
Yeah, poorly. it didn't work very well. It's literally a pirate town.
This whole state is that way. It's very like this whole state has a very pirate, like, yeah, fuck you, I'm not doing that kind of vibe to it.
Yeah.
So it's our this is the freest state in the country. It's even better than Texas.
I don't know, bro. I've kind of liked your mayor now. Your mayor's like fucking cool now. We've really.
He takes bribes.
Yeah, he's fucking awesome.
Going
dude.
to Diddy parties.
Yeah, he's
and
awesome.
He's fucking just stealing money. I love it.
Well, you guys hate it. The last time you guys were in town, I mean, first of all, Merch does the best Eric Adams impression of anybody.
Well, it's like, we just we here in New York, we invented the trash can. You're like, wait, what? Remember that? Remember when he wheeled out a trash can and he went, ah?
The revolution.
You were like, what?
He had the nerve to call it the trash revolution.
And everyone in the country was like, we have had trash bins for fucking years.
We all know the trash revolution is the French Revolution, right?
But it was so funny because he literally unveiled it like he's this big savior, and then instead of getting the reaction he expected, the whole country went, wait, what have you been doing with your garbage all this time?
Oh, yeah, because nobody knows. If you've never been to New York, you don't know.
They just pile it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, particularly in your Chinatowns, which now there used to be 2, and now there's 5.
Your guy's Chinatown has really just expanded. It really has, huh?
Well, so Chinatown is now Chinatown and Little Italy, except one block. Then there's a giant Brooklyn Chinatown. So there used to be Manhattan Chinatown and Queens Chinatown. I don't know if there's a Bronx Chinatown. I assume somebody's hurrying up and buying, but I don't know. But Staten Island's got one. Brooklyn's got a huge one. It's nuts.
We played that video when they were like found basically a secret Chinese police station in a building in fucking Manhattan, where they just a secret like Chinese military officer just bought in a building and they're just living in it.
It was the Bronx.
Oh fuck, dude, that's
So is that
wild.
it now? It's just all Puerto Ricans, Chinese, and Hasidics now up there. It's pretty much.
Yeah, kinda. And then, and just me and Stanley are the last 2.
You guys are living in like I Am Legend in an apartment watching old VHS tapes when New York used to be cool.
Yeah, I'm dodging what I think is a lion, but it's just a hipster who hasn't shaved in 4 years.
Hey man, you got a new special that came out, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah, Burn After Saying. What I did was filmed it in, like, specials are not special.
Well,
I think
I know.
that's a common complaint, and I know you guys well enough to know that you love to sometimes shit on the inner workings of comedy people.
What? No, we like talking about the craft.
Name one time I've done that.
I mean, it's been a while since I watched. I'm not gonna lie, but
Yeah.
it seems like you guys like to do that, particularly off the air when we
Yes.
get drunk.
Yeah. Oh, that's fun. That's the most fun.
I don't know what you're talking about. I like to uplift people.
Yeah, that's true. Mercer's been uplifting people lately.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But a common complaint is that specials are not special, but everybody has very high quality cameras, and Stanley's one of the best video editors that I could get for free. And I don't know if you guys looked at it. It does look good.
Yeah, dude.
I put it out, and it's like jokes. It's some of the best jokes I've ever written that I just couldn't use anymore because they had an expiration date.
But it's
I just love the fact that he goes, "Yeah, my comedy special. It looks good. Looks really good."
Look, my closer, 3 years into comedy, I told that on a show that I was like a guest spot in between Nathan McIntosh and Gary Goldman. And Gary Goldman came with me afterwards and was like, that is a fantastic joke, and I wanted to talk about that subject, and you made me have to shuffle around because it's such a good joke.
And you know, it's funny. I remember,
And then he beat up Kevin Brennan.
So he didn't say no. So then we it's so funny, man, watching like, dude, you're like on Skanks now. You're like fucking all over the place. You're like legit now, and it's weird. Isn't it weird being like
just admit it. You hate. We hate when our friends do better.
Yeah,
than us.
I
It's
hate
fine.
that. It's like
Just
the
say-
worst feeling.
I hate it.
You guys get guaranteed Rumble money? No
Not
matter
anymore.
Oh, no.
We're doing
How
fun. Well, I
does
don't
other
think
people at Rumble.
there's other. No, we get money. Don't get me wrong, but you know.
Let's put it this way: Rumble doesn't really look like they have any guaranteed money for long.
Hey, Chris, let's put it this way. We got our YouTube channel back.
Oh, nice.
I know, right? Isn't that fucking wild? They gave it back to us. All our subs that we lost 2 years ago, and all our strikes are gone. And we're like, all right, we'll take it.
And then Rumble was like, "We're not renewing your contract." And we were like, "Yeah, we don't care."
Yeah, it's fine.
We're like, "We're
It's
fine
cool.
with that. I don't care. We're back on YouTube."
Dude, all of the
We're back on a real
fucking tech
platform.
companies. Remember in Paid in Full when they try to buy Coke off Cameron, and he's like, Calvin got y'all shook. That's just every podcaster talking to the tech companies. She's like, Trump got y'all shook, huh?
Yeah. Dude, it was
No,
weird.
no, it's true though. A lot of people getting their channels back. Like YouTube was like, maybe we overreached. And they've been a lot more lax and a lot more like letting stuff go because a lot of people are just like, yeah, we don't give a fuck anymore. This, especially after the election, everyone's like, wait, you're telling me that fighting over cutting off kids' dicks wasn't a big thing when eggs are $50? It was like, you guys are so fucking out of touch, bro.
Dude, it happened so weird too because we were just like literally like Rumble had been fumbling the goddamn ball every step of the way. We were getting annoyed with them. And like we were just stressing out one day, like how are we gonna expand the show if like we don't want to just be stuck on Rumble. And we saw Predator Poachers. Alex Rosen got his fucking YouTube back, like out of nowhere. So I just like offhand one day to Royce was like, I don't know, fuck it, appeal it. And Royce is like, there's no way they're gonna give us their channel back. I'm like, probably not, but fuck it, who cares? Just toss him a lazy appeal. Just give it a shot. And Royce just wrote an appeal. And we kind of forgot about it. And then like 2 weeks later, Royce was like, bro, I was driving home and he texted me and he screenshotted me like the email of, we have restored your channel. I'm like, no fucking way. Like that's 45,000 subs right there. We're like, let's
I'll
go,
take
dude.
'em, bro.
So YouTube is a no cash bail situation right now. They're just letting everybody out.
Dude, I mean, look.
Not everybody.
Not everybody. There's some people that are
my
still
Nightwave channel is not coming back.
a little too spicy. But
What did you do? Is that just about the Teddy Hart thing?
No, harassment and bullying. I got
You harassed and bullied Teddy Hart.
No,
For
it
you.
was Owen. The last strike I got was Owen Benjamin. Remember when I got in his head about how Steven Crowder's a gay guy?
Yeah.
And I convinced Owen Benjamin that Steven Crowder was gay. That was the one that got me hit.
And you know what's funny about that? We're cool with Owen now. We made up. Isn't that wild? This whole world's
It's
fucking
also
crazy.
true is Steven Crowder's probably gay.
Not probably. I mean, the stories you
Yeah.
at least buy. Like
probably
I'll go on record and say some of the stuff he's on would
Or
be
as we call it, a
qualified.
gay guy.
Or yeah, that's true. That's a really good point.
Well, peck implants when any man above the age of 40 where does he live? Does he live in Florida?
He lives in
also?
Texas.
Anybody can get fucking testosterone, like
Oh, yeah.
injections. If you're getting peck implants because you need pecs quick for beach season, you're gay.
Oh no, he's also on testosterone.
Well, he's
Oh,
on.
is it?
Well, yeah, he's on a lot of stuff too. But the problem is, everything I've heard from we've talked to people that are very close or have been very close to him. I put it to you this way: the guy is like a diva, And that whole like when his ex-wife now came out, I was like, yeah, that surgery was cosmetic. He made it seem like he was dying, and that shit was like just so he looked good. And we're like, oh fuck, bro.
Have you ever seen the picture of him kissing his ex-wife? It's the funniest. That was my smoking gun for Owen Benjamin when I was trolling him, and I was like, yo, Crowder's gay. And he's like, he's not gay. And I'm like, I'm telling you he's gay. And then I would find clips of like Steven Crowder like admitting he was bi in college and stuff. And Owen's like, I don't know, he's just making a joke. And finally I sent him the picture of Crowder kissing his wife live on the air. I emailed it to him, and we were both live. And he was like, oh, God. Like literally, I'll never forget Owen going, oh God. Like he literally just he's like, Crowder's kissing his wife, but he's like looking at the camera and he's like, and you would think he was like kissing a toilet seat. His wife was a fucking 10. Like she's in 11.
A baddie,
She's gorgeous.
for real.
And he's kissing her like he's licking a toilet seat. And I'm like, you're a gay guy, dude. I would be eating her ass right now in front of the entire everyone else at a wedding. I would just be eating her ass at the table. What are you
You ever
doing?
hear the story about how Doogie Howser realized he was gay?
No.
Fucking, I think it was. He said before they got together, he was fucking like Adam Sandler's wife. Who's the hot blonde chick who played Marsha Brady?
That's
Ben Stiller's wife.
That Ben Stiller's
Ben
wife.
Stiller's wife. He said before they dated, he was like hooking up with her and he's fucking her and looking at this one of the most gorgeous women he's ever seen in his life and was like, I guess I'm gay. Like,
whoa,
he's like he said that in an interview. I'm not talking out of
No, I believe it. I mean, that sounds right.
Damn, that's wild. I never knew
I
that.
think that would do it, right? Like, because you're growing up, like,
Yeah, if
even
you're not
you're-
enjoying that, I mean, at
Dude,
this point, what are you going to do?
She was so fucking hot in Dodgeball too. Jesus Christ.
Oh.
I mean, she is like, she's still fucking hot, dude.
Yeah, no, she's not gotten any less hot.
Yeah.
No, yeah, in her 50s, I'd fucking. She's not turning me gay. I'll tell you.
No,
that. Get her
no,
right now.
no. It's like,
I'll
you
turn
know-
fucking Ben Stiller might be gay after. You guys rewatch him in the Bad Boy for Life video out of context now?
Wait, what?
What?
Do you not remember? You remember the Bad Boy for Life video?
I
with
remember the
Puffy?
song. I don't remember really the
He lives-
video.
No,
per
Puffy
se.
lives in the suburbs, and then all of a sudden Ben Stiller starts banging on his door. He's like, "Listen, Papa Diddy Pop or whatever you call yourself now, keep it down around here. Also, invite me to one of them parties."
Oh,
That's like,
no. I remember. Okay, hold on. I'm oh God, this video. This is like fucking. This is member berries. Where's Ben? Where's Ben?
Damn. So you had him in a Diddy video, and he was getting shout outs and Limp Bizkit songs. Fucking Stiller was the man.
He was, and now nobody cares. Here it is.
Zelensky cares.
Yeah, it's true.
So how cool is it that Trump's president again, and Vladimir Zelensky has to wear suits again? That's gonna be fun.
It's pretty hilarious that he just immediately put on the suit and took off the fatigues.
Yeah, it's like fuck, he's gonna make me wear a
He's
goddamn
just like,
suit.
it's the 5th season of whatever this show is.
Exactly.
That's a good point. That's a good. They gotta start casting a kid. Like, are they doing shows? Start running too late. Oh, little Zelensky adopted a kid now.
I love Vladimir Zelensky. I love it. He's wearing a suit. It's like he's been promoted to the president of Ukraine. Look at him. Look at little Vladimir wearing a suit.
I love nothing
Just
more
be all
than Trump
condescending.
when they meet tapping him on the head like a little kid.
Yeah. And then he's doing that handshake where he pulls him. You know? Good to be back, Vlad. And he's like, oh, fuck me.
Dude,
He's in trouble. He's in trouble. He's not.
Yeah,
making
You're right.
He's not thinking like Zelensky is.
Out of everybody on the world stage right now, he has got to be sweating bullets.
Like fucking Putin's just like, bring me in some new windows to take a look at. I want to put some panache on this one.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
Putin's already like building blueprints for buildings he's going to build in the Donbass region.
Yeah.
It's going to be great.
He's
We're
gonna-
going to have a Putin Square.
He's gonna build all his knockoff McDonald's there. Remember when we thought we were gonna destroy him by not letting him have McDonald's? And like, that's fine. We'll just make our own burgers.
Oh no, that's it, man. Trump's in office. We're friends with Russia again. They're getting McDonald's back.
Oh,
It is a hilarious thing that we're terrified of them, and then the only people that would help them is North Korea.
That's a really good point.
North Korea's only export is that one tiny hot chick who goes on Rogan.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. In North Korea, they don't let you have humongous fake breasts like I have here. That's my
one
favorite
hot
one.
chick.
I'm like,
You're so
that's
right.
terrible.
They produced one hot chick and she escaped.
You're right. She's on Rogan.
Dude, imagine being the only hot chick in North Korea. You could get anywhere. like in 4 days. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
but let's not shit on the North Koreans. I mean, they're ride or die. I mean, they're just rolling up for Russia, little 4'9" soldiers with guns that don't even work.
No, did you
just
see
ready
that?
to
No.
ride
They
for
just-
their boy. Like, do you have any friends in life that are that loyal at this age?
I forgot who told me it might have been you, Virgie, that as soon as the North Korean soldiers are now, because they don't get any internet, that they're fighting over there in
oh yeah,
Ukraine.
the porn thing.
They're all
They're just
porn.
jacking
It's
off.
all
That's
jacking
all they're
off
doing.
now because they don't have internet, so they're just like fucking just gooning.
And I just want to throw this out there. Since the Venezuelan diaspora and the South American diaspora, the amount of tiny Latinas that are really fucking going for it on fucking Pornhub, it's like these North Koreans, I can't believe they're getting anything done.
No,
they
no,
must be so
no.
dehydrated.
No,
Like,
dude, it's
imagine you're North Korean and then all of a sudden you see a 22-year-old Puerto Rican girl.
Oh no!
You've been keeping this from me? That would be like seeing a dragon.
Yeah, exactly. It'd be like,
Seriously.
these are real.
The first time you see like a Blasian chick and you're like, what the fuck is that? Holy shit.
They're asking her if she's some sort of goddess or something. Or they start worshiping her.
Yeah, dude.
That's a good point, man. That's like that's the only place that's like a real vacuum where you could really like bring them anywhere else in the world, and they would just completely end up with. Now
Some
they're just
big-titted blonde from Dallas, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you're like,
They're just
what
like,
the
what is-
fuck? Oh my god!
and now they're jerking off to Sydney Sweeney fake AI porn on Starlink in fucking Kiev. It's amazing.
Stop saying it's fake. I don't want to believe it's fake.
It's no.
Dude, the Bubs and Vagine. I need a North Korean translator just so I could see the Bubs and Vagine level comments that they're leaving under these porn videos.
Oh, dude, it's gotta. They never want to leave. They'll be like, no, we'll die out here. We will die. What country is this again? For whatever country, we'll die for them. Just
Ruski?
Yeah, that's fine. Just give me internet. I just need to fucking
So,
jerk off.
do you
First of all,
think
they're probably eating better too. Not for nothing.
That's a good point.
Do you think if North Korea had the internet that they would be like just as bad as Indians? You know,
Oh, No, yeah.
if we
you
introduced
think
the
so?
internet, yeah, you think they'd be all. I think if you gave
At least at first.
Yeah, at first.
That's a good point.
Yeah, North
They've
Korea
never-
for the first 10 years would be like, yeah, beautiful baby, I want to touch your boobs. Like,
Well, it's kind of like when they freed the concentration camps. They couldn't give them too much food because they would have died. Remember that? I was like,
Yeah, you gotta give
look,
them drip of drabs, yeah.
little bit of food because you're gonna die if you try to eat all this food. Your stomach's gonna explode. So they have to give them just a little bit of fucking porn, a little bit at a time. Like, look, hey, here. Just watch Euphoria for now. Just watch Euphoria for now, and then we'll get into good stuff.
Check this out. Yeah. You have to like wean them onto it.
Yeah, little
Like,
by little.
If you, that is actually kind of a funny thing. Like, right? Like, if North Korea collapses,
Yeah.
and we go in there, or even because South Korea already knows the pitfalls of pornography
Oh
and
yeah.
StarCraft.
Oh yeah.
Like they are like, no, we cannot let them see what, because they'd be jerking off to mukbangs, no problem. They're like, well, you got food and you're cute. What?
Yeah.
This is the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Jerking off to old Nikado avocado videos. Just be like, all that food, one man gets to eat all of it?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, man. No, we're back, though, dude. You guys have noticed, like, comedy's so back. Like, the pendulum swung back. Nobody gives a shit anymore. You could actually make jokes again and not, like, look over your shoulder. It is kind of cool, right?
Which I kind of think is terrible. I'm going to throw this out there.
Okay, go ahead.
As guys like us,
Yeah.
who kind of started canceled.
Yeah, true, good
I
point.
get very, I'll use the word uppity.
Yeah.
When I see these guys who, like, get canceled, and then all of a sudden people want to talk to them,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, bro, I was, like, out the gate just doing fucking blow with New Jack and Louis J. Gomez.
That's a good point.
What are we doing here?
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, it does suck. It does feel like you're kind of at a disadvantage.
Yeah.
And now it seems like all the cancellations are like staged cancellations to
Right.
make people more famous.
That's a good
Yeah,
point.
We
like
should
the
do
Nas
that.
Jay-Z beef was just settled on in a boardroom.
We should do that. I should go to like Pine Hills and Blackface or something. You know what I mean? And
Right.
Like start a ruckus.
I don't know. It would be fine now, dude. Most black people in Florida voted for Trump. They'd probably be like, oh, this guy's kind of funny. Like, that's the problem.
I don't think people in Pine Hills voted much.
Well, that's because of the felonies. But when it's the bad neighborhood. So when
I picked it up with the context clues,
yeah,
Royce.
the bad neighborhood, but the bad neighborhoods always have the nicest names too. It's always like Pine Hills. It's still, yeah, no, it's not. You're gonna
So
die
the
there.
part of Bushwick where like the most hipstery room is, it's not even really Bushwick. It's part of Brownsville, but it's like the Ocean Hill section of Brownsville.
Ooh, beautiful.
And there's no hill and no view of any ocean. They just started calling it Ocean Hill to get like so black people wouldn't move too far away from Brownsville like 50 years ago.
Yeah, that's
you know what I
okay.
mean. Like, it was the opposite of a gentrification thing. Like in the 70s, they were like, all right, there's no white people here. You guys have better jobs. This is Ocean Hill. Don't go any further. Ocean Hill. That's exactly what you wanted. Ocean Hill. And now they're there.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah, and them and a bunch of blue-haired ladies talking about their rapes on stage.
Oh, that sounds horrible.
Dude, I did a show at like a very, very woke-ish room, and it was like the owners kind of just liked me, so they threw me on a produced show, and the girl who produced the show just looked at me and was like, I'm going to go before you. And rather than tell any jokes, she told a 7-minute rape story and then brought me up in my body. Do you understand what happens?
Hold on. Did she? It feels like did she sandbag you on purpose? Because that's a sandbag, right?
I kind of always thought it.
All right,
But
guys, are you ready to meet the next rapist? Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my God! And the rapist in her story was also named Chris, and she kept saying the name over and over again.
So anyway, this guy was a swimmer in college.
Yes.
Put up a Chris Vega.
Hey, here he comes. Here he comes. Oh fuck, that's good. That's a good way to set people up. Do if you're opening for someone you hate, just tell a horrific rape thing before it. But if a guy tells it, women just laugh because guys can't really get raped. I don't think.
There was a comic. I'm sure he's still doing it. He was in New York. He was fuck. I can't remember his name now. But he was one of the OG woke guys. Like back when woke was not even a thing. Like to his credit, he was like woke guy when woke was like super obscure.
Right.
And Ted Alexandro was his name.
Ted Alexandro.
Ted
Ted
Alexandro
is that guy.
Yeah, but he is legitimately woke. Like he's not like a fake woke guy. He was woke back when you
when it was
cool. Why are you talking about the environment and shit? Like who cares? So but he used to do that shit, and he would introduce he would literally do this shit sometimes. Which I don't know if he still does it, but every once in a while he would drop this like bummer thing, and he'd be like, "Hey guys, I know we all know about like the Amadou Diallo case, and I just want to say that like you know, all kidding aside, man, police brutality is a serious issue in this city, and blah blah blah. And we really need to do something to stand up against the oppression. Anyway, guys, want to see your next comic?" And it was so he'd always have like some little message, and it would be random throughout a show. He wouldn't do it during every set, but every once in a while he would just throw him. And if you got the fuck, it was like Russian roulette. If you were the one he was introducing when he did it, you're like, God damn it!
And you're
he's
like
talking about climate.
and then you're walking up the stage. You're walking up the stage like Ted knows I had like 10 minutes on George Floyd, and now he set me up with that shit.
Yeah, I
What
just
the fuck
want
am
to tell you
supposed
guys that every 6 minutes in this country, a child is molested. Anyway, guys, you want to hear your next comic? Like, what? Please don't put me up.
It's a molestable child.
Here he is. Here he is, everybody. No, man, but you're right. It is funny. All the people like, yeah, man, I say whatever I want. In 2024, it's super easy. Say that like in the middle of COVID. Dude, I remember when they weren't fucking letting Allegiance even perform in the stand because people were calling and complaining about, like, you can't do that now. Nobody cares. Everyone is now laughing at these people, telling them to fuck off.
Yeah, I mean, people protested Dave Smith up in Rochester, and I don't know if he's been back, but the guy who like they were pissed that this was like ended up in the newspaper that he's like, and like it's not. I don't think anybody cares anymore. Like if you called a local newspaper and were like, "Hey, this guy said a bunch of racist stuff," they'd be like, "Yeah, okay."
Yeah.
We're hoping that somebody that's even more racist than that shows up because they sell more tickets.
And that's how it is, dude. It's completely like it's like I said. People getting their YouTube channels back. Everyone's kind of like walking back. Everyone's like, look, Mersh always brings it up, but this is true. People always been like, look, you said a lot of things. I said a lot of things. Like, no, you said a lot of things. You just didn't let me say anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The COVID thing is kind of crazy. It was like I just kind of realized like my COVID jokes stopped working all of a sudden one day in New York, and I realized like, oh, these people are finally outside again.
Yeah.
These are the people who have been coming to shows for 2 years.
Yeah.
These are the people who are embarrassed by their behavior over the last 2 years and will never tell you. The entire city for like 3 months acted like everybody hung over after an office Christmas party. Like, I know I finger banged somebody. I don't know who.
Yeah. No, I mean that is very true. There's a lot of people that are kind of like pretending like it just didn't happen because if you look back at some of that stuff, it is like hyper embarrassing. Like we talk about how they
It's like the scene in Casino when Sharon Stone just comes back in the middle of the night and gets back into bed.
Yeah.
They both just pretend like they didn't just have this blowout fight. You know what I mean? We're gonna pretend like I didn't pull you out of this house by your fucking hair and throw money at you like you're a whore. You're just gonna come back and lay in bed, and we're all gonna pretend like nothing happened.
It was like you have to explain to people like, so wait, you're telling future generations have to go. So wait, Grandma, you're telling me that you used to put hot water in gloves and have dying relatives hold that because you were afraid of holding their hand while they were dying because of a flu. And they have to look people in the eyes and go, yeah, I did that. I actually believe that, and I did that. It's super embarrassing. But it is nice, bro. Like I say, the pendulum swung back the other day and it smacked all these people in the faces where all they're hearing is like, we don't care, and they don't know what to do with it. It's been 2 weeks, dude, and I'm sure you know because I'm sure you cover this shit. It's been just like 2 weeks of meltdowns. They don't stop melting down.
So it's kind of crazy where it's like I'm talking to people that I like a lot, and they're kind of the new one is, have you guys read about this not-for-profit bill?
No.
So essentially, they're basically talking about revoking non-for-profit charters.
Okay.
And they're basically like, I think it didn't pass, and then they like kind of toned it down, and then they brought it back, and it's like, if you support terrorist organizations, we can revoke your non-for-profit charter, which on paper sounds good, but it's some Patriot Act bullshit.
Right.
I don't trust that at all. But if you look at what the State Department was already allowed to do, they could just classify us as terrorists tomorrow.
Yeah. Well,
and then you would also not be able to get a non-profit charter.
They did it to the Juggalos. Remember when the FBI just called the Juggalos a terrorist organization, and we?
No, it was a criminal gang.
Yeah, it was
Which
a criminal
means at
gang.
any given time,
Which is
technically,
still
the
bullshit.
FBI can break up gathering of the Juggalos because you're not allowed to be with more than I think that was a law passed under. It might have been Clinton, but it was maybe Obama. It was 8 gang members in one place, and you can identify them as gang members. You can just disperse them. The police are allowed to disperse them.
And Juggalos, the coolest people. Like, honestly.
Well, the nicest people.
The nicest people. They're not cool. But they're nice.
They're very nice.
We went to D.C. like when that stuff was happening.
Zach.
Yeah, Zach's great. He's a great dude. We went to
They were so welcoming when we went.
The year that we went to the Mother of All Rallies was the same year that the Juggalos were in D.C. protesting that criminal thing. And we ended up having so much more fun hanging out with the fucking Juggalos. Because we brought them Faygo soda, and they were like, "You guys are awesome."
I made Royce drive like fucking probably 20 minutes out of the way off of I-95 to a Sheetz in North Carolina. I'm like, we have to get Faygo. If we're gonna show up, we got to be class acts, and we got specifically cotton candy Faygo, and handed that shit out, and we were legends.
Yeah. No, they were.
Can I ask you guys a question?
Sure.
Have you guys gotten any credit since that Nickelodeon documentary came out?
Well,
no.
You want to laugh at the Nickelodeon documentary?
Who were the first guys? Like,
Oh,
really,
yeah.
and with, it helped build your platform. It's
It
kind of
did.
crazy.
It's how we blew up. So here's what happened with the Nickelodeon stuff. So the Nickelodeon stuff happened, and we had all our clips on YouTube, right? So when people were doing this research for all this stuff, our YouTube channel was gone because they deleted it. So all of our clips that people found weren't there. However, one day, and have we ever talked about dinner? One day we got a phone call from Business Insider, and we talked to them on the phone for like an hour. And the lady was talking about the Dan Schneider stuff and this and that, and she was asking like, "Oh, where did you guys get your info?" Because we did interview people that came from Anonymous. They used to work, tried out for all that, but the girls didn't want their life ruined, so they didn't say their names. But it was all vetted stuff. And what started happening was they knew what our show was, so they didn't want to give us any credit, but they kept asking for our sources because they wanted to basically take.
They wanted to go talk to these girls.
Correct, and like kind of cut us out the loop.
We told them to go fuck
We told them to go fuck themselves. We're like, no.
You should never give up your
Of
sources.
course not. We told them like we're not going to just tell this. No, I'm not going to do that. No. And
I'm not even going to ask. That's gross.
No, it is disgusting. So that's pretty much what happened.
We get frozen out of everything, dude. Like everything we're a part of, they freeze us out.
But whatever, man. What are you gonna do? I mean, that's the thing. It's like people remember that we did cover that, and we look. There's been plenty of like YouTube docs to give them credit, like that do always give us credit and play our clips. But like when the big stuff came out, the TV. First off, that fucking Dan Schneider, that wasn't Dan Schneider. The Nickelodeon doc that came out was bullshit because we watched it, and that shit, it did not go hard enough. Like Dan Schneider, basically they allowed Dan Schneider to throw Brian Peck under the bus, so he kind of looked like he was like negligible, but he didn't do anything. They left Dan Schneider basically off the hook
They
compared
did-
to the stuff he actually
Bro,
did.
They did a whole fucking segment about how he didn't pay the women writers enough, and it was
Right,
like,
and it was
are we-
like,
is
that
what
wasn't
we're
the
focusing
problem.
on right now.
Yeah,
really?
that's not the problem.
I'm more
The-
concerned about the child molestation allegations.
Yeah, so it was basically
sorry,
a
lady, you
slow
got
walk.
real writer face. You have to go over here.
Yeah. And then Snyder did his fucking puff piece interview with someone that used to be on one of his shows, some like black actor was one of his shows, child actor, and they was the
Hell?
whole. I don't remember. I mean, who was the guy?
Which guy?
The black dude that he did the show with that used to be.
Oh yeah, that was Kel.
Kel. No, it wasn't. It wasn't Kel. You racist. It was the other black guy that was on.
Keenan?
The Todd Bridges of the late 90s.
Dude, okay.
Kel Compton?
Side note, Chris, and I've always bring this up.
Chris
When
Tucker.
When you were young, right, and you saw Keenan and Kel, I always thought Kel would be the one that would make it, and Keenan wouldn't.
everybody.
And Keenan is just continually worked, and it's crazy.
It's almost like being a decent human being actually works sometimes.
Sometimes it works. Not for us though. We're terrible, but for everybody else, it does.
Well, none of us are decent human beings.
Yeah, he means
Ian
actual
Compton
decent
recorded a
people.
video for my niece with cancer.
Jesus, what a
and
nice
started
guy.
crying in the video.
Oh man,
like he's a genuinely nice human being.
I've heard it's funny because that's what we've heard. He's one of the nicest guys. Like other people that have talked to him, he's a really nice dude.
Meanwhile, I promoted a GoFundMe for one of our fans last night. You know, Nikki. who's
Yeah,
got
Nikki who has cancer,
and
yeah.
then somebody donated to me last night a super chat and said, "Here's $5 for you, and I'm going to give a little bit more to Nikki." And I turned around and went, "Well, technically, I mean, don't I kind of need more money if I'm going to
see,
be around
this
longer?"
is why-
See, that's why we're not good human beings.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad we resolved that. Dude, we just went over 10 minutes. Dude, thank you so much for coming on, bro. That was a lot of fucking fun, bro.
Can I just get one more plug in for the
Dude,
special?
I was about to say, please plug your special. I'll post a
Called
link in the
Burn-
chat.
Cool. It's Burn After Saying, and then it's on the High Society Radio YouTube channel. You can find me at Chris from BKLYN on Twitter and Instagram, and I'll be retweeting that shit a lot. Thanks, guys. Thanks very much for having me on the show.
Bro,
I haven't seen you in a while.
we've known Chris since the fucking MLR days.
And we'll
Like,
tweet
we've
it
known
out
him
and
forever.
shit too, man, for sure. We
Yeah.
want to make sure people
And
see
more
it.
than 12 years, right?
Yeah, it's
we've known
about
each other-
13, 14 years. Like we're like OGs. Yeah.
I'm ready for
You
it
guys
to
coming
end.
back to New York?
We always end up back there for one thing or the other. So I'm sure we will, and I'll message you next time.
Once
we head
the
up.
deportations start.
Yeah, exactly. All right, man.
Oh, you
Thanks.
just want to watch them?
Yeah, we're gonna go there with popcorn. It's gonna be awesome.
All right,
All right, brother.
All right, guys. Thanks so much.
Take it easy, dude. See you, Chris. See you later. There goes Chris, and he is gone.
He's in the studio, huh?
Yeah, Real Tariq Nasheed. Mika does DVDA. Real Tariq Nasheed says, "This is the weirdest shoplifting porn I've ever seen." Real Tariq Nasheed. Steven is a hero, is a hetero Vince McMahon. Yeah, having Chris on was great. We did a little overtime. And if you appreciate that, go to revengeofthesist.locals.com. $7 gets you in the door. Or patreon.com/sorry gets you in the door. One or the other. You don't have to do both. You can do both if you want, but you get the same content in both. I believe Mercer's doing Nightwave tonight.
Yep, I'll be there at 10 o'clock.
Pessy, you will be next.
Yeah. I'm gonna go get started.
Yeah, he's got to warm up that keyboard. Virgie, you streaming?
Huh?
Okay. Bye. Royalty-free music. This shit goes so